that's why I'm asking.
Well,
Is it the appendectomy? We can't do the appendectomies anymore.
Who what the fuck now?
He's using big brain words to describe brain removal.
We can't do any more laparoscopies. I got it.
Laparoscopies.
We can't say the love word.
No, it's not the word.
We can't lick any lapazuli lasagna.
No, wait a second. That's a crime. You
Minecraft
can't tell me what to do, you
My
son of a bitch.
All right. So, Kathor said he was going to be busy.
No
but
more
we got-
echocardiograms.
We got stuff that we kind of got to do. So yeah, where we left off was that you guys were fucking helping out the Eldar from the kindness of your hearts. God bless you all. And you decided to go by the Imperial Guard outpost, though the furthest outpost on your way to the Boston Regent. So we do have our new player, that's Johnny here. So because he chose Space Marine, he's literally just stepping into what Jay left as. So instead of a Space Wolf Scout, there's now a fucking, what is it? It's a blood angel
priest?
sanguinary priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hide my shovel.
So
What,
he
Chad?
you guys fell asleep on the flight and woke up, and there wasn't a Space Wolf. It was all a dream. It was really just a sanguinary priest.
I'm a
Does that mean the radio never happened?
What's that?
Oh, they're all saying hide your gear. I'm a blood angel, not a raven.
Dane,
Yeah.
our Black Templar
Raven
has
steel.
stolen more equipment than the Blade.
Hey.
Just make sure the black paint job's out.
I want to make the comment that I don't know one Adeptus Astartes from another. I don't have that skill. So I heard the word blood in my gear.
But then you wouldn't know that blood anything steals equipment.
I mean, the guard has lost a lot of things. The blood whatevers.
The blood whatevers.
They're still your Lord and Savior.
I'm just tired of them blood and crypt chapters going at it in my neighborhood. To be fair, it's just deplorable in the Emperor's eyes. But so he's just stepping there. If he was a guardsman, I could have made him the 5-2 and stuff. But when it comes to Space Marines and you guys being in the middle of traveling to a planet, I'm kind of tied to where I can fucking chuck someone in. So, also that just means that I don't have to kill or relocate this Space Wolf Scout. He just non-existent and swapped interdimensionally.
You sure it wasn't just the corpse of the salamander that reformed into him?
No, the salamander is dead.
That guy died.
Because if the salamander doesn't die, then Dane has no sword.
yeah, that's true.
And no jump pack.
Yeah, or a jump pack. So with that, you guys go to the outpost. This is the last moment you'd be able to get any kind of Imperial equipment. Are you guys wanting, because from here the ship just drops you off at this outpost, and from there that's where you spend basically half the credits that you were supplied. The 5-2, they gave you 2 million credits to be able to go meet their agents on the Boston world and set up a safe house, and it's going to cost 1 million credits just to get you guys on the planet with all your gear. So is there anything else you're wanting to take from this outpost? Because this outpost is a stockpile from the last war that the Imperium fought in this galaxy.
Do they have any force weapons lying around they aren't using?
I mean, they can get you a force staff if you want.
I prefer a knife.
What, a knife? Well,
Yeah.
they don't have that. They can get like a force staff.
No, it's in it's a lower rarity in only war.
No, I mean they don't have it.
Yeah, I'll take a staff. I don't care.
Yeah, like they just given you the equipment from like the psychers that were used to like navigate the ships, and not navigate the ships, but you know what I mean, the fucking I can't think of the word now.
Standard issue.
I'm trying to remember the people who said astropaths. There you go. For them and stuff like that. So they have like a couple of staffs and stuff, but I mean, even for the 5-2, like the number of psychers they have is like under 10. Like they were kind of like even like, should we keep that guy actually? And then, luckily, Sergeant Pizel, the apothecary, he's like, no, I would prefer if my team stayed together as much as possible. They seem to
Thanks,
work well
Dad.
together.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah, but thankfully we have this Blood Angels guy because your apothecary had to fucking stay back, and I mean you have some human medics, but as far as gene seed removal, only one of those medics ever attempted that before, and really they're not supposed to. So it's really, I guess he's just there to collect gene seed if people die, and hopefully fix boo-boos. But is there like anything like? Are you guys just
Well,
taking what you have on you, or are you wanting to like?
I would like to re-up on my crack and frag missiles.
I want more rations because I kind of ate them all in the shipping container.
Okay, so if you want, you can take enough rations for the whole team for 100 days. Do you want to do that? Just take a crate of them.
I feel like
Yeah, that way we don't have to eat a grilled salamander again.
now. Wait a second. We're gonna be on a civilized world. We can probably just go to the grocery store. I know that's beyond your idea.
He do got a point.
I mean, yeah, you can't. That's the question. Is that you want to take shitty like MREs and have food in case something happens, or do you want to use money to just purchase food? It's up to you. And then the same goes for like ammo and stuff. It's like, are you guys just gonna take what you have on you, or do you want a crate of like lasgun mags? Like what do you want? If you're needing bolter shells, now's the time. Otherwise, you just have what you have on you.
I assume Kathor is going to re-up on his bolter rounds.
I'm gonna make a little handout real quick.
What are they giving us a fucking
shit
budget?
they done took with them.
I mean, I got like 6 charge packs. I don't think I'm going to use a single bullet.
Your charge pack is your brain.
Got him. Yeah, I'll just re-up on my. I assume they have man stoppers and amputator shells.
Yeah, I can get you that.
Oh God!
So they're gonna give you a crate of like 500 bolter rounds.
Jesus.
So everybody's just taking the normal las packs and stuff, just what you can carry.
Guys, they changed the character sheet again.
What do you mean they changed it?
Yeah.
If you go to ranged and melee weapons, you can do all your stats before you attack. So that's nice.
Cool. Hit that button.
Previous ones were shit.
Oh, okay.
They were buggy.
Okay, but all right. So, anything else? Additional medical supplies, ammo, just 500 bolter rounds. That's all everybody needs.
That sounds about right. I'm going to actually have. Shit, how many did I carry? Was it 8 missiles that I could carry in total between me and Chazov?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's fine. 8 missiles.
Yeah, I'm going to take 4 crack and 4 frag. Actually, I'm going to go double check the book and then I'll fix it as I see fit. I want more crack than frag. Or I'm only about even, but I need to go open up the book.
All right, just mark it down in your sheet.
I can probably be trusted to do that.
All right. So you got 500 bolter rounds, and they're just standard issue bolter rounds. So otherwise, everybody just has what they have on them, and then got 1,000,000 credits left over after you get smuggled in. So with that, so the smuggler, yeah, he's gonna have to take, the power armors and such, and he's gonna have to put them in like containers. In the meantime, you guys can, basically put on like stormtrooper armor from the 5.2, and they're just gonna spray paint it with whatever emblem and iconography that identifies the mercenary group that the smuggler is posing you as. He's providing paperwork for all of you, so you are listed as a like mid-tier mercenary company that is working in the Boston Regent currently, and you are stopping on the Boston planet to resupply. So you have the right to travel, work, and do whatever you want for at least a week. You're gonna have to get your paperwork and stuff squared away after the fact, though. Like, so you have a week to basically get your stuff squared away and prove that you are either hired by someone locally or change your paperwork to say like, okay, we're gonna relinquish our gear and we're now civilians working or something. So you'll have to figure out that, or buy it, pay it, basically go from there. In the meantime, you can make contact with they give you the location of the multi-story building that one of the agents is going to meet you at, and he's going to basically help you out with establishing the safe house and stuff. So with that, yeah, I'm gonna assume that everybody's fine with ditching the armor, because that's really the only way I can kind of smuggle you in there.
Yeah.
So everybody does that. It wouldn't take too horribly long, maybe about a week, to get there. You guys go through the you know, whole process of going through paperwork and stuff like that over the radio with the equivalents of the port authorities. Um, and like I do have like in the location section, I do have the Boston like planet in there now. So this is the capital of this sector. So the whole sector is called the Boston region, and then this planet's obviously named after Boston. Um, so it's the furthest planet in the territory of Gaia. Um, it is starting to become like it's like, so in the Gaian way, like once a planet's like pretty much fully developed, they call it a core planet, and it gets like certain things that it can do. So like at this point, its population's like 17 billion. It's really highly industrialized, and so they're looking to make this like a core planet in like the next 10 years. So it's like really developed. There are a few other planets in this system. Uh, One of them is just a colonized planet that's like under 7 billion population that's currently getting colonized. It's a very heavy like jungle planet. So you'll have to find out information about that if you wanted to go there. And then there is an industrial planet that is cranking out like metals and materials and stuff like that. Besides those two planets, there's just like a few gas giants and stuff. So it's nothing too crazy to write home about. Um, but yeah, with that, so you guys would go ahead and make landfall on the docking station and stuff like that, and you know the smuggler just helps you unload your equipment. Thanks you for this payment and bids you farewell, hands you all your paperwork, and just fucking dips. So with that, what did you guys, you have probably about like 5 crates amongst you guys that are full of your equipment, any excess equipment you didn't want to carry, and all the Space Marines power armor. Um, currently, what do you guys want to do? Are you guys wanting to just go look around? Are you wanting to establish a safe house first, or do you want to
Let's
try
find
to
a safe
go?
house.
All right.
Let's store the gear.
All right. Did you want to meet the agent to have him help you, or do you want to just go look around?
The agent's probably give us more information.
Agent, please.
Yeah.
Agent, please. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys. It's not that far away. It's probably like a 20-minute walk. Some people look at you guys weird because you're like carrying these, large crates as you're, basically one person has to hold one end and then another one has to hold the other. So it's like a little odd, but nobody really seems to, care that the Space Marines are big and bulky dudes or anything like that. Doesn't catch their eye. They're just like, why are they carrying those boxes around? But as you guys make your way towards the place that the agent's going to meet you, you're seeing it's a very urban environment. I mean, you haven't seen a building that's under 12 or so stories. Like every building's massive. You are noticing that there are a good amount of them that seem abandoned, though. There seems to be some security walking around every once in a while, but you do take note of, like, it seems like there's a lot of buildings here that are abandoned. But as you approach the designated building, um, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's not unlike anything you see in like a hive city and stuff like that. It's pretty busy for the most part, but it seems that this area is pretty light. So you're not really sure if it's, maybe this place is a shithole, or if maybe there's just hasn't been a lot of people moving into this area. Maybe it's recently developed. Who knows? But
as we're going through,
mhm.
I'll turn to Stark and make sure no one's following me.
Start. You want to roll awareness?
Maybe if you ask me nicely.
All right, you're blind. You can't see. You fall. You have
And I die.
Alzheimer's now. You have Alzheimer's now. You $1 million baby yourself. You're done. That's it. It's over.
Fucking out cold on the floor.
Oh, yeah, I definitely like what they did with the character sheet now.
Yeah.
That's way easier to read than trying to find all the... Oh, God, this is so much better.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on. I was like, what's this block of information? Oh, okay. I got you. All right. Yeah, you
The block
notice
of
there's
information you requested.
there's a gentleman who's been kind of eyeballing you guys since you left the dock. Probably been like 15 minutes into your 20-minute walk, and he doesn't seem to have changed his direction.
Does he look like the person we're looking for?
Nope.
How do we want to deal with this?
Are there any alleys nearby?
Yes. There's a lot of alleys.
Stark's gonna just shoot down an alleyway.
What, by yourself?
I mean, I'm assuming you guys are following me.
I mean, we're carrying crates and shit. Probably
Sucks for you guys. You're Space Marines. That shit's not heavy for you.
Alright, fucking... We'll go into the alleyway, unless anyone objects.
Alright, so everybody's just shifting into the alleyway?
Mm-hmm.
Suspiciously.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
palm the fuck out of my plasma pistol in case this guy's hostile.
Alright.
I got my new walking stick.
So
yeah, shoot with your mind.
You just like go through the alleyway to another street and then just keep going towards the to the meeting area?
Does he follow us down the alleyway?
Yeah, that's the big thing is like...
So do you guys wait? You just wait?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think actually Stark is gonna let them go ahead, keep moving. Or since Stark is sneaky, Stark is gonna sneak.
Oh, you're gonna hide behind a dumpster.
And I'm gonna shiv him. The way the Emperor intended.
Alright, so you wait there. The rest of them, you guys basically flow through an alley to the other street. The rest of you just keep moving. Stark basically says, I'm gonna hide. And he hides. And so at this time, minutes go by.
That's 5 degrees of success. I keep forgetting the plus 20 from my cloak. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. So as a few minutes pass, at this point, Dane, you and the rest of the group get to the skyscraper where the meeting's supposed to be. He said that he would be in, a section. It's on the east side in a red. It's basically a red bar. Like it's got a lot of red curtains, chairs, and the floor is red. He says he'd be meeting you there. Stark, yeah, nobody's come down the alley. You've seen people walk by the alley, but none of them look like that guy.
Then Stark's gonna move out of the alleyway, catch up to the fellas.
All right.
Actually, before I get out of the alleyway, I'd like to make another perception to see if he just followed them from another street.
So, okay. It's the same thing. Like you're in the alleyway, so you didn't see anyone walk by your.
Oh no, I mean like as
where
I'm
you're
walking
looking.
out before I get out of the alley, see if he just followed them. Like if he just took the main street to follow.
So you're going back down the alley to check the street that you were originally on?
No, so I'm going to go out the alley the way
They
that we
did.
were planning. Everyone's going, and then before
Uh-huh.
I leave the alley, I'm going to look down the street to see if the guys on that street know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he's not.
That's all I need to know.
No problem.
Damn, I
So
rolled a 4 on that on that awareness.
you
Stark
got
was really
fucking
straining
eagle
his
eyes.
eyes.
All these fucking damn rolls, just wasting them all.
It's a
Let
good
me
sign of
see.
what's to come. Can't lose badly.
I mean, you know what's funny is that's how I get most of your fate points too. Is fucking it's with non-combat rolls. It's just the funniest thing, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna guess we took everybody. There wasn't a reason to leave anyone, right?
I
Correct.
mean, would it have made it cheaper?
I mean,
No.
yes, but not by a lot. But
But we're also not the ones paying for it, so
Well, we are.
Alright.
We got given money by Chile, didn't we?
I'm going to say I'm not gonna put Nikai's servitors down at the moment because I don't.
was he
Get rid
able
of
to
the boxes.
bring them back?
He got new servitors. I don't know exactly how I wanted to handle that. So it's like I'm gonna say that they're probably walking around. I mean, it wouldn't bother anyone. They just seem like like kitted out people to normal individuals, but I mean, until they talk to them and realize that there's something wrong. But
They got L-worded.
Yes.
Laped, uh,
Well,
you guys
that's
are
copied.
over here.
Ooh.
So
What is that?
basically, you guys are setting the crates down for a second. They told you where to meet them on the eastern side in the red bar. Um, any of the rooms that have a red border just mean that they're closed businesses. They're not open. But yeah, so how did you guys want to approach this? As of right now, Oak's just kind of like chilling out. He's carrying a couple of the boxes. Uh,
Wait, didn't Oak die?
Oak didn't
No.
die. When did he
Oak
die?
Oak's death was replaced. Remember?
No, yes.
Yeah, so it's
So much
yeah, right
retconning.
now. Yeah, right now you have Marcus, Ordo, Ludovicus, Ducky, Letter, who's your pilot slash driver, and then Oak. Stark has Chazov. We have Nakai and Kathor, who I guess are just gonna chill on the corner because I don't know what else to do with them.
I feel like
And
most
then
of the
Boris is here.
NPCs can stay. Boris! I feel like most of the party can stay outside. I don't know. I don't really feel like it's super necessary for them to go inside.
My question is, does he have any
Sure.
melter bombs on him?
Boris? Yeah, it would be in
Yeah.
like one of the crates. He's not gonna have it on his person.
Okay. Just checking because I don't want
Boris
to. I don't
has-
want to be inside when he's outside with melter bombs because I'll never get out.
I was like, oh wait, I shouldn't even like do the voice like I normally do Boris because he doesn't have his power armor on. I guess he could wear a stormtrooper helmet.
I
It's a shit-
imagine that he has one of those since he has Mechanicus implants, he probably has the little mouth thingy.
No, he actually doesn't. He never got that.
What a little bitch.
He has both eyes replaced, but he's still got his hair, still has his mouth.
Bitch.
I need to find a picture for him because yeah, that's how it was always described. Well, all right. So fuck it. Yeah, fucking Marcus will keep the fucking NPCs out here occupied. So I guess PCs are gonna make contact. I guess fucking.
Let's go.
I guess Boris will go. Yeah, why not? Boris could go.
Come on, brother.
Yes. Let us.
Well, I don't have control of Starky Worky.
Oh my gosh, what are you? Some kind of butt toucher or something? Jesus. Try now.
I have overtaken the Kriegsman.
What did you? What's the standing orders for the NPCs outside? Don't get into trouble, or are we supposed to fuck with something?
Yeah, I say don't get in trouble, and then
don't stand
upon
at the road.
hostile contact.
Don't stand at the road. There's traffic. Be careful.
Yeah, don't play on the highway.
Yeah. Don't play on the road. If a stranger shows up and says he's got candy in his van, we'll accept it because candy ain't cheap.
You just, as you guys are leaving, you just hear Chazov like starts shouting out, "Lucky, do not fraternize with the locals. He smells. He smells homeless probably."
I like how if you don't know the commas in that sentence, he smells homeless probably, or he smells period homeless comma probably.
Stack up on the door. Let's get tactical.
No.
Wait, what?
What?
Brother, what are you doing?
He's getting tactical.
Puts away flash grenade. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm joking. I don't read flash grenades. I wish. Yeah, let's go ahead and fucking. Who are we looking for? What was the description?
Ugh. He said that he would be able to identify us. Just keep in mind, brothers, that we are representing the. You see Boris like pull out some paperwork. The Hectamatari Mercenary Company.
Whatever the heck that means.
I think it's someone's name. Possibly the founder.
Say
Hopefully
that
we
again,
don't
brother?
run into them. Hectamatari.
Hectamatari.
That's what I
totally
assume.
That
Okay.
totally
So,
doesn't sound like.
standard operation, no witnesses.
Jesus Christ.
No.
No
We leave plenty-
mindfuckery.
First off, we leave plenty of witnesses everywhere else. And two, no.
We got in trouble for leaving too many witnesses at one point, didn't we?
No.
You have to get in
No,
trouble
yeah,
for leaving
with
too many
the
witnesses.
cameras.
That wasn't a thing about leaving witnesses. That was us
Well, I
getting
mean,
caught on
in my
camera.
opinion, well, we left witnesses.
We go inside.
Brother
Ugh.
Intello, will you lead the way?
All right.
Oh, hold on. Does Antonello?
Okay, the
does
door's
he have a
not
high
booby-trap
fellowship?
rabbits.
Does he have a high fellowship?
Yes. I do.
Ah! Ah!
We have a fellowship, boy.
Someone who
No,
can
it's-
speak
it's
in
gonna-
other than monkey sounds. Thank
I
God.
feel like my character's role as the primary fellowship under a gas mask is being usurped.
Thank God, your fellowship was like 30.
It's a 25, thank you.
I have a higher fellowship than you. You've been lying to me this entire time.
As I get to the bar, I would like to do
I'm
an
wearing a
awareness.
goddamn gas mask. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Well, isn't he just beautiful?
Yeah, you
On
see,
second thought, I don't want to do an awareness.
you could,
Oh,
you can
God.
roll awareness, but yeah, you see, so there's definitely not just humans in the bar. Is it how do you, did I pronounce your character's name right? Is it Antello or is it Antonello?
Antonello.
Antonello. Okay, getting all Assassin's Creed on me. The Italian. Wait, is that Italian or am I
Yeah,
stupid?
I hear it.
Yeah,
Sounds sounds very Italian. All right,
Awareness in the bar
Antonello.
time.
But yeah, as Antonello, as you
Nut.
basically walk over and sit on the bar, yeah, the fucking like mole Xenos thing, whatever that was next to you, just looks at you. You kind of look at it for a second, and it just goes, "Rack!" And, like, I don't know if that's a greeting, but it's just like does that, and then just raises its glass at you for a second, and then goes back to talking to its friend.
I'm definitely not in my comfort zone anymore. This is very different to what he's used to.
He just
Oh,
got
yeah.
screed at.
Bartender just walks up to you two that just sat down. Oh, you're definitely some big boys, ain't you? What can I get for you?
Your strongest stuff.
I don't know about that, mate. Strongest stuff I have's meant for a zillion sugworm. Pretty sure it's considered corrosive to our kind.
Oops, I forgot to switch over to start. Whatever.
Well, I don't respond to a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus, so time to light the place up.
Is that Kathor?
So-
Or was that someone else laughing? Nope, it's not Kathor. Oh, wait, we just lost somebody.
Oh no.
Dane!
Yeah, Dan got dropped because the. So, Antonello, what do you want? You want to drink the corrosive drink, or do you want the strongest human shit?
I'll drink the corrosive drink.
To be fair-
Oh, right at you, mate. Here, you know what? I ain't had someone try it in a long time. This one's on the house. It just pours you something that looks like it's like smoking, and he had to get a specific cup for it, and he hands it over.
Now, can Space Marines drink corrosive stuff considering they spit acid?
I mean, can you drink other people's stomach acid?
I don't spit acid.
Yeah, but you have acid in you. You have stomach acid. It's
Yeah,
just
but
not
like,
as acidic as that. So I don't know. Maybe. I guess it
But, like,
depends on the pH
there's a-
level or something.
there's the pH level.
I don't
That
know. I'm
doesn't
just making
determine
shit
how
up.
it's.
Why are you getting all science? I don't know.
Actually,
Antonello, drink it. Roll
the
me a
number of
toughness
people-
check.
The people who
All
actually,
right.
the number of people that forget
Hmm.
that Space Marines spit acid and that's a weapon profile that you can use.
Yeah, because it only showed up in Death Watch. They never really
Oh,
went
no.
further into it until after that. God damn.
I'll re-roll that.
Well, you get a reroll because you're a Space Marine. You have a reroll against like poisons and shit.
Oh yes. Oh, don't I have a bonus on this then? Yeah.
You have an
I actually
organ.
noted that down too.
I don't think it's a
Yeah.
bonus. It's just a reroll.
Hold
Sure
on,
about
let me
that,
go check
fellas.
Oros. You are unforgiven.
Did
son
you
of a
want to
bitch.
drink, Dane? Or Antonello asked for the strongest stuff, and it's some kind of acidic drink for a slug, and he just took a shot of it. Did you want one?
Oh, it's for gases, not actual ingested ones.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
I'll
Hey.
take a lager.
You'll
The reroll helped.
Yeah, I'll have a lager. He's just like way more. It's like your friend over there. It's like 10:30 in the morning, and he's like, "I'll get a vodka," and your friend's like, I'll have a soda." Like that's calm down.
Johnny, you
Yeah,
just got to the bar and you're already drinking fireballs.
yeah. The the bartender's like, "All right, big man, you want a lager? I got you. Just let me get a credit from you. Your
Yeah, but
friend
his
drinking that's impressive."
Sure.
Ulitic kidney gave him a reroll against poison and toxin.
So now you guys have 999,999. Oh wait, it's 900. Yeah, that's right. 999,999 credits.
Is someone keeping track of this?
Yeah, I got it. There's a little handout that I got. So far, it's just a -1. But
I'll get one for my brother as well.
okay. Oh, for Boris?
Yeah. Of course I'm gonna get my boy Boris a drink.
But what if
Oh.
Boris is straight edge? You didn't even ask him.
Boris just
Fuck
like.
no, he's a Templar.
So you
Of
just
course-
what did you shout over to him? What do you say?
My brother, have one of these.
Ah! He just
Toss.
swoops it up. You're talking like 2 gulps and it's gone. He goes, "Oh, by the
Good
Emperor's
shit.
beard, I would drink as many of those as I could get my hands on."
Bartender, 4 more.
Oh Lord, Antonella, like you drank that. It's it burned going down. Obviously, it didn't hurt you or anything, but you kind of see double for a few seconds, and then it stops, and you're like,
Oh God, something almost made a Space Marine drunk.
like that was weird. Meanwhile, the British guy was like trying to stare hard at your eyes like the whole time you were trying to drink it, and he goes, "Oh, I've never seen someone do it that well. Good job, mate." Because you need anything else, your friends are putting them down.
Oh yeah, I'll grab a couple of beers.
Right?
Fellas, we're on a budget and a mission.
At this point, it's not even getting them drunk. They're just drinking it because it's taste.
Yeah, good.
Who drinks beer for the taste? All
I
right,
mean,
they're German.
you've never had Peroni.
Yeah.
I've never had
or
pierogi
Guinness in
either.
Ireland.
True.
Or this
'cause
one
I'm
weird
poor.
pineapple brewed stuff that I drank in the fucking Bahamas. That was weird.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, but it was good.
It's even weirder than
Silence,
your dad's.
Brit.
You said Brit. All right, yeah, but yeah. After a while, there is a guy like that you guys can see over here at a table. Just he hasn't stopped staring. Like you, Stark and Jacob, like you guys would have noticed after a while. The Space Marines maybe not because they're kind of doing their own thing. But you would have noticed after a while that he's been just watching all 5 of you. And
How quickly would I have noticed with that roll of 1 against a 61 with 7 degrees of success awareness?
where was?
I rolled earlier.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh yeah, you would have seen it in like a heartbeat.
Does he look like the person we were supposed to talk to?
We didn't get
You
a
don't have a
description.
picture or anything, but
You'd identify us.
you know, he keeps looking. And
Is he looking at us romantically?
He's looking at you like a long lost lover. He looks at you like that chick who dropped the necklace off the Titanic looked at the Titanic necklace.
Look,
Like that.
I haven't seen you in so long. Dies.
Whoops! I can't believe she dropped that. But
Look around and look at the guy. Nudge Antonello. Over there, brother.
Nudges our face character. Ah, yes.
Boris like kind of tweaks over his shoulder like ever so slightly to see. He goes, and at this time the guy kind of sees Stark looking at him, and he just slowly rolls up his sleeve, and you see like an Imperial Aquila that's tattooed on his arm, and then he rolls his sleeve down.
He's the one.
Oh shit, this guy's an OG.
What?
Spiritual gangster.
You gotta inject the Emperor directly into your veins.
To your veins. So, Boris like looks at Stark. He goes, "Who is that man?"
He's going to whisper that that's our contact.
Oh, Boris like nudges
Boris.
Antonello. Did I say? Am I saying it right? Antonello.
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 No.
Antonello.
Auntie. Just call him Auntie.
Natello.
Nutella.
Stop! You guys are talking over him. I can't hear him say it. What is it?
Anton Ello.
Anton Ello. Okay. I kept putting a D in there for some reason. Anton Ello. Boris nudges you and just says, Stark's found the contact, and just kind of tells you, he's up on the left wall, 3 tables up.
Right, I'll head over to that guy.
Yeah, but is he cute?
I will follow as well and sit down over here.
Boris moves and he goes, "Pardon me, my good sir. I'll buy you a drink if you could kindly, move somewhere else."
This is the guy, or who's the guy?
That guy on the left wall.
On the left wall. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to...
Sits down in front of a guy that looks like this.
That looks like our Imperial contact.
Don't make me boop him with my booping stick.
He looks moderately rapey.
I mean, who knows, man? Cyberpunk. But yeah, like Boris is talking to the guy who's sitting next to you, Stark, and you hear that he asked him to move. It's this guy, and that dude's just like not speaking English or Gothic. He's not speaking any of it. He's not even speaking the fucking alluring accent of Andromeda Gothic that the 5-2 speak. He's just like, just making like weird whip up noise. And
he sounds like a turkey. Get him.
Boris just at this point picks him up, and you see the guy's like stunned. And Boris moves him to the other chair, and then Boris sets down the 2 beers that he had, and then sits down. And then the guy's just looking at the beers and then looks at Boris, and Boris gives him a thumbs up, and then the guy just kind of just starts drinking the beers.
So, Antonello, this is what our face was before you showed up. That is our most charming character.
Hey,
Boris?
Hey.
Yeah.
I was I was clearly the face of the party. I say under a gas mask, muffled. I was the face of the party.
Would you like to
Exactly.
be set on fire? Oh!
But yeah, so Antonello, you sit down in front of this gentleman. Because I believe I am the contact you are searching for, my lord.
Appears so.
As well. I've been informed that I'm here to assist you with what and to what end I have not been informed of, so with all the pleasantries out of the way, I will introduce I am Guardsman Hartman. I'm your contact in the Boston world. What can I assist you with, my lord?
Is he's helping us?
Extended mercenary contract.
Yeah. What exactly am I supposed to be getting him to help me with?
Safe house.
Safe house and
Safe house priority.
a safe house and a mercenary contract.
All right, I will ask him for those things.
Well, easiest thing to do would be set up one in this building. This entire district was recently built in the last 2-3 years and hasn't been staffed and populated yet. So it's pretty light in traffic, as you can tell. Also, the police don't seem to be too nosy about what happens down here. They have 2 floors that we could rent out for about 400,000 credits. 7th floor, it's under construction, completely barren, and the 5th floor, which is I think it was half occupied by a company before it went under, so it's got staffed with furniture and stuff like that, but half of it's just room.
Does that sound good to everyone?
I mean, it sounds like 4 walls, a roof, and cover.
Let's
if we
take the cheap one. More room
price.
for. Oh, really?
Are there any rules about digging trenches inside the building?
Well, I mean, you might fall
your
down.
lieutenant says no.
Provide the dirt that you dig in.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you bring the dirt in, you're fine.
Yeah, it's not digging in. You can dig up.
So yeah, do you want the 7th floor, which is just completely barren, like it just has support pillars, or you can take the 5th floor, and it's like has rooms and offices and stuff, and only half of it was furnished before it got the company went under.
Are they the same price, or?
Yeah, the same price.
May as well take the furnishings then, eh?
How different's the view from the 7th floor? Like, would Stark be able to see a lot more? Would Stark and Shazza be able to see a lot more?
Yeah.
How much further can Stark dome people from the 7th floor?
Well.
Yeah, I'm trying to Kennedy these people.
Well, with how the buildings are, actually, y'all can see the floors and stuff, can't you? You can see all this.
That's
don't you?
That's what that means.
Yeah, I was like, why, y'all can see this shit, right?
B.
I mean,
What's
if you
B?
want,
Oh,
you can
basement.
purchase. B is yeah, that's the basement. So
B for bitch.
yeah, the basement's down this way. There you go.
Can we buy the basement?
No, you can't buy it. That's just where people park and stuff.
I mean, it's not full of mutants. What
Where are
kind
we
of
gonna put all of our tanks?
uncivilized people are this?
I don't know if the entrance to the basement's big enough for a tank.
Well, I mean,
for now,
if we buy the basement, we can make it big enough.
Yeah, make it bigger.
So
I
one
mean,
of the
if
benefits
you want, you can get both floors for $650 if you wanted to do that.
That would directly. That would really hurt our.
How do you have a hive and the basement isn't full of mutants? I don't understand.
Well, this isn't a
Well,
hive.
so first off, yeah, it's not. Well, I mean, it's the closest to a hive city the Giants have, but yeah, they still. I mean, they build their cities more like Judge Dredd. They'll have like mega blocks and stuff like that. So like, the exterior is the exact same as what you're looking at now. So like, the nearby, like, it's a 4 quadrant of buildings that are about 50 or so stories. So like, as far as sight lines go, it's not really different from the 5th and 7th floor, because it's like most of your sight line is blocked by the buildings, it's like you're still going to be able to see the same amount down the streets, to be honest.
I
So it
guess
doesn't
a
really
good
matter.
question would be, how many more floors are there above the 7th?
The particular building that you guys are in is currently 47 floors, but they're still expanding it.
Hey, I'll be AFK for just a bit.
Okay.
Let's go for the 5th. If we won the 7th, then we need the room, and we kill a Ruby Syndicate member, and we could afford it. Yeah, we can always buy it at a later date, can't we?
Yeah, you can always buy it at a later
Yeah.
date. I mean,
buy
unless
the
someone
5th, and we can...
moves in there, but I don't think that'll happen too often.
Yeah, think of how many more beers we can buy bars.
Like, at least, like, let me do the maths. It's at least like 7 maths. So
It's like 16 beers.
all right. So everybody cool with the 5th floor?
I am.
That's also possibly survivable. Actually, no, that's like what, 50-some meters? Yeah, it's almost survivable.
I mean,
Falling
Space
out of
Marines
it.
drop way further than that. It's fine.
Well, I mean, depends if you've got your armor on.
It depends on how I roll.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, with that, do you guys want to just head straight to that floor and start putting the gear down, or did you want to look around or anything?
I suppose let's sweep and clear it and make sure we're, alone. See, this is where we need the Kai to go, are there any, like, broadcasting signals that we're being listened to, that bugs or anything in here?
I can try for that.
Secure.
Like, the first floor of the building has security,
Hey.
but they don't put cameras and stuff on the rest of
It
the
might
floors.
it might be bugged. I'll take a look around with my terrible tech use.
I mean, they are significantly more technologically advanced than we are.
Hey.
So, I mean, if they had buggers, I don't think they know
The
what
floor is clear. I found nothing of note.
Yeah, you broke the vending machine. Good job, dickhead.
But
so
do I have these chips?
am I just moving everybody? 6 degrees of fit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you like fuck with like outlets with a screwdriver and shock yourself.
Hey, do you want to know what Krieger's tech use is? You
What?
hit the las gun with a rock until it starts shooting again. That's how
Pretty
it works.
So yeah, there's. So I'm gonna put.
Holy shit, we're flying!
I'm gonna put a little purple square on these just so you know, because I didn't want to put them because they're in the center too. So there's certain things that are on every floor, obviously. The fucking staircases being one. So staircase. These 4 purple squares, that's actually the area. Those are the designated elevator shafts. So you can call the elevator, and it has its own little like decal and stuff that I slap on there. But I didn't put it there because I didn't want it to be on that floor. Now the elevators do have cameras. The basement is monitored, and the first floor, most of the businesses also have cameras. So if you want to basically come and go like without ever being seen, you can use like the back employee entrance and take the stairwell. So there are ways to just come and go without being monitored. They do make it clear that it's like, we do give that option to our renters for privacy, because we know some corporations and stuff like that need privacy for certain things or people they work with and stuff.
But if it's an offered thing, then maybe the powers that be know that and watch it.
I mean, it's an automated building. Like, there's not an individual that you talk to. So there's so on the very first map right here, I don't know how to actually make it snap to where you guys just get drawn to it instantly. I just know how to ping it.
Shift.
Is it shift?
Yeah.
Did that work? Oh, hold on. Did that
Oh, yeah.
work?
Yep.
Yep.
What was that?
So right here, this gentleman here, those are the workers. So they run one of the restaurants. That's to the left of him. This one, and then they also are the ones that do maintenance and they handle the renting and stuff like that. So that's actually the thing that the contact would have taken your credits, paid, and that's who also monitors and provides security for the building. Like they'll be the thing that calls 911. So yeah, there's no like human or Xenos employees. Like it's just completely automated, the whole building. So if they're not monitoring an area, they're not monitoring it. Otherwise, they'd lose their credit for running the place right. But yeah, at the moment, I mean, there's multiple. I mean, this place is going to be like a call center, so there's a shit ton of computers. There's some supplies, but not along the lines of like food or anything. It's mostly just like office equipment, chairs, a lot of computers, sofas and stuff like that. So if you're not worried about a bed, you can always sleep on a desk or a sofa or in an office chair. Uh, Plenty of bathrooms, and yeah, if you want to, you guys can have connection to the internet. So um that's just part of the rent there, which was
I have 2
400,000.
questions.
Huh?
Do they have IKEA in this galaxy? And 2, who are these?
Hold on.
Oh,
Who are what?
fuck. I fucking lost them. One sec. There.
You did.
You see?
Oh, those chicks just run that store.
Fucking
Yeah, so
hotties.
the first floor is like multiple businesses. So there's places to eat. I think there's only one bar. Um, like there's people who sell military surplus. There's people who sell flowers, fucking food, clothing. There's one person who runs a gym. So I mean, there's a bunch of shit.
Military surplus, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
So with
I would
that,
like to look at that.
so we got that. You guys are at about like 600K. Minus eight credits off the 600K for beers and such. Um. So the So Hartman has, gotten you guys up here. You got your stuff here. So I mean, you have the run of the floor. As far as what we'll establish, he just, he's asking. He goes, "You want a mercenary contract, I guess, to extend your stay? What's what is your goal here?"
Ruby Syndicate.
Really?
Yes, unless anyone has any objections. Johnny, you don't know the Ruby Syndicate, but we got a fucking problem with them.
A Ruby Syndicate, a group of mercenaries that killed 2 of their party.
Ooh.
They tried to kill my boy, and they took my sword.
Oh yeah, they used his sword to actually kill the librarian. So, and then he took it. Rough day, rough day in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So with that, then he's like, "Well, let me get my men together. Um, if we can have a designated area for my individuals, if that's all right with you."
Very well.
Because we'll get my men in, and I know one of them is hungry for the Ruby Syndicate as well, so perhaps he has some established information on them already. Because just give me a little while and I'll do that. So he'll he leaves and he's gonna go get his guys. In the meanwhile, Boris is gonna take the time to. I'm gonna pick this one.
What's Boris doing?
I'm gonna turn this into his workshop.
I was gonna say, so the stairwells, right? Obviously, there's doors into our floor from the stairwells, but like, I mean, can we say nah to some of them? Have Boris weld them up, fucking put mines on them, just in case like somebody does come through them.
I mean that depends. Do you want to violate the like?
Oh yeah, we won't get our deposit back. Shit,
I
right?
mean not the deposit, but I mean like because that does risk that if somebody coming up like if one of their automated technicians and stuff were needing to come on the floor to do like repairs or something.
Unfortunately, yeah, I don't think the insurance covers anti-personnel mines.
You can just have someone posted here or something at all times.
True. We do have humans.
Oh yeah. So we'll slap Bordeaux on that. Bordeaux will just I mean literally if he sits right there he can come through either stairwell. Shit ton of little
Find
offices.
some sandbags for the Krieger to fill so that he has some defenses. Everybody gets to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, but so we've got Boris is gonna set up his little workshop over here. That's where he's gonna start he's gonna scrap like metal and stuff like that that's not being used from the furniture and such because all the furniture is your guys'. So if you want to chuck it in the dumpster, scrap it or whatever, he's gonna start rigging up stuff so that he wants to specifically create a system where it's like, okay, I want to reduce the amount of time it takes to put your power armor on to about 30 minutes. And I want you to be able to do it by yourself. So he's got to figure that out because he thinks that'd be a decent idea.
Yeah, that's a very, very good idea because power armor takes fucking like a few people and the rites and litanies chanting.
Yeah, a lot of that is just talking.
He's like I'm gonna have to figure this out. Yeah, in the meanwhile there is I was talking about Dane, so there are like certain bonus things that you could do. So if you want to, you can set up a shrine to the Emperor. You'll get bonuses to willpower, if as long as you pray to it each day. But the drawback that Dane was saying is that like if someone discovers that, that would out you as Imperial people. So if you guys want to do that, there's an advantage, but there's a disadvantage if someone finds it, but just don't let them find it, I guess.
Do we want to? I mean, I want to. Dane would be like, I've been so long since I've actually fucking had an opportunity. Like, there wasn't even a chaplain with the chili ad.
Yeah, that would that Antonello's fine with that. He's working towards being a chaplain, so.
Yes, brother. I suppose it's one of those. There's a risk to it, so fucking out of character. As long as Krieger and Stark and nobody else in the party has an objection to it, I would like to.
Okay.
Basically, if nobody stops me up, I'm gonna do it.
I need a. I'll have to make a token for it later. I don't have one at the moment. I thought I had something that I could use.
Thinking somewhere like here, possibly Flint, maybe post a guard outside.
Nah.
You can just cram it right here.
Good.
Oh, you want it big?
It's a big old fucking rug.
I have returned.
Glorious stuff. We're laying out plans for a shrine to the God Emperor of mankind in the biggest room we got.
I was gonna say here, because it's not near a window. But okay.
Oh wait, no, yeah, there's windows and shit. Yeah,
that's why I
you're
wanted
right.
it
You're
way back
right.
in here.
Yeah, I
is
think-
because people won't find it.
Yeah, but that's a supply closet, and it's near the
But
stairs.
it won't be a supply closet after we turn it into a shrine to the Emperor.
Fucking
Oh, I'm
It'll be a
saying like
chapel.
right here's fine.
pitiful rooms, not big enough to be a shrine to the Emperor. Here is more appropriate.
I want to pick the bigger. I'm like, yeah, but there's a big old window
No,
right here.
no.
I mean, Boris is just he's gonna kind of cover the windows that are for his workshop, but he's not gonna do anything too extravagant. He's like, I don't give a fuck if they see the power armor. I was like, oh, what's the worst thing they do? They come up and try to rob us? Fuck them.
That's
And then
when we
they
stab
die.
them.
Yeah.
I guess that's a question. I'm not familiar with how power armor is. Like, will people attack us if we wear it, or what goes on with that?
No, there's
no,
power
so-
armor in this universe in this galaxy
It's
as well.
quite
Yeah.
it's
So
ubiquitous.
they went with. It's kind of like the difference between Fallout and us. Like they went with the more Halo or Mass Effect esque of power armor. So it started out bulky and large, and slowly got, more streamlined and lightweight and more efficient. So they would see your Space Marine armor as like old ass shit that's been tricked out. That's basically it. But
Which
they're a
it
little
is.
worried because there is a treaty between the Gians and the Imperials in Andromeda, and you are across the line in Gaian territory. So if you do any aggressive acts and they out you as Imperials, it's real bad. It means that Gaia is going to go to war, and the 5-2 won't survive it.
What was it? 3 billion people in the New Chiliad?
It both planets is in totals like 6.5 million, but with the
6.5
combination of
million.
the Eldar and the feudal worlds that are under their command, they're probably closer to probably like 20 mil.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of people on those feudal worlds making corn.
3 million Imperial citizens will die if we fuck up. and start a
6.5.
war. 6.5, sorry, fuck.
Yeah,
As
that's a
per
lot.
usual.
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah, that's pretty standard. Standard.
Yeah. Have we ever had a mission where like millions of lives were on the line?
No, I was gonna say the Baneblade one, but they did open that portal to the Demon Princes, so
Yeah.
no, there was a lot of people on the line for that one.
Governor McFatfuck, yeah, I remember him.
Lord Governor, fat fuck.
Oh,
Watch
sorry.
your
I do
fucking
apologize.
tone,
God.
Dane.
I do apologize.
Oh, rude.
Fucking standing up for a fucking traitorous heretic demon. That's it. I've had
Hey.
enough of you, human. I'm gonna stab you.
I think that's a
All
good
right,
shrine
kill
emblem.
Stark. See what happens.
All right, so we've got
you
the
get to meet
shrine.
Oros.
We've got the shrine. You guys have I don't give a fuck what your room is.
Rude.
So right now you guys only have enough rations for 2 weeks. I guess you're good for right now, because if you don't get your paperwork squared away, it doesn't fucking matter how many rations you have. Anyways, they'll deport you to wherever. So
Back to guard.
yeah, back to guard. So in the meantime, shit, I kind of need. Fuck it. I guess Boris is gonna try to do it. I kind of need Nakai, but can't her. Boris is gonna fucking attempt to use the internet. Fuck it. All right, let's fuck it. He's gonna
Oh
walk-
no, he's gonna discover Rule 34. Oh no, Boris, no, don't do it.
Looks up Emperor Rule 34. No.
Oh no.
I don't understand this.
Wow, Boris not understanding something.
It's called
Yeah.
a meme, brother.
They're just calling each other gay on the internet.
Yep. He
Land Raider and a giraffe?
he just sets it up to where he can look at stuff through the data slate now. He goes, some of it's just pure nonsense. He goes, it's the equivalent of like what our internet is today. There's just shit that people put up there. And he goes, there's people talking about different things, and who needs this many ways to eat something? I don't understand this. This doesn't make any sense. I don't even know what is a composite du fromage cake. I don't know what that means.
French
Those-
language survived in this galaxy, we must purge everything.
Oh, there'd be a bit of everything. Because they have the entire historical record of the humans as public information, brothers.
What?
Goes, look, it's all of it, even prior to the 15th millennium.
What?
Now, granted, it seems that this place was colonized somewhere. It looks like they went out on the 14th millennium and traveled for close to 4,000 years. And so there's a large gap of history, and they don't know anything about the human race after that. But prior, countries, cities, states, he just starts flipping through stuff. He's just
Oh, so it'd be history like
it's
closer
human
to
history.
what we
Yeah, because the STCs had a copy of all knowledge that humans knew.
But
So
it thankfully skipped the dark age of technology for us.
I mean, they weren't there. They left in the 14th millennium. So their colony ship was sent out in the 14th millennium. Took like 3,500 years to travel. They colonized. So to them, history in the Milky Way stops them.
Very Eurocentric of them.
He does he shows here he's like there is a brief like history of the war that happened 175 years ago between the Imperium and the Gians. And it's very brief, and they're described as like described as a rebellious human faction made up of prisoners and runaways.
Ugh. They will pay for how they speak of the Imperium.
Because I don't believe this is good. Goes, what am I even looking on here for? There's too much.
Ask him to this galaxy's version of Google what the STC at the Capitol is.
He pulls up the information. He's like, it's on display. He tells you it's on one of the capital planets. And he tells you, it's on Gaia. It's the capital. He says it's in their museum, and you can purchase tickets to go look at it.
Yes, but what is it?
What do you mean? What is it? An STC.
STC of what?
It's a full STC.
It's a fully functioning STC.
Not a fragment.
Nobody's used it since. It says that they haven't used it in a couple thousand years, so it could still work. I would say it would.
That machine spirit is probably fucking lonely as shit. Or the AI in it, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I say we can't bring that
liberate it.
back. That's too good for the galaxy.
Think he'll start a war? It probably would.
A couple of wars.
Yeah, there'll be a couple wars on Mars and then one on the Earth. It'll be alright.
Not if we drop it straight into the fucking Emperor's Palace.
Yeah, up until we get there and we realize that this STC specifically wakes up the Void Dragon again. Or some shit.
It
Things
sends
are
it an
waking up,
email.
right? Not yet. Not in this one.
You can't tell me that the Void Dragon isn't just the internet.
Fair enough. But yeah, so yeah, he finds that information. Yeah, at this point, Boris just doesn't know what to narrow down. He just too much shit. He doesn't get it. He's like,
Is our contact still here?
He's on his way back now. He just went to go get his guys. So after it probably takes him about like 40 minutes. So you guys, Boris goes and dicks around on the internet more, trying to understand it. You guys start unpacking your gear, and people start picking their rooms and stuff like that. Shit like that.
Are these showers and bathrooms?
No, there's bathrooms over here.
Ooh, can I go to the?
That was going to
midget
be
surplus?
another bathroom. It just hasn't gotten fitted yet. What'd you say, Dave?
Can I go to the military surplus store in the building?
Yeah, you wanted to go take a look down at the
Yeah.
first floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go have a look at some prices. How much is this shit going to cost us?
That's
Which one
gonna
is
be
it?
this one right here.
Okie dokie.
Teleports.
Come in through front door.
Okay.
But did anyone else want to go with Dane, or is it everybody else just kind of chilling out, getting their gear out?
Yeah, I think Stark's probably just gonna set up. What's the what seems to be like the most active route
The most
like
active route.
to this building? Like what?
Most people who are going into stores and stuff will actually just use the street side entrance. There's well, actually, there's multiple employee entrances, but the one that gets used the most is the front with the concierge. That's the big open one. But yeah, most
near where we
traffic,
spawn?
huh?
So near where we spawned.
No, that's over here. This one.
Oh, this map's big. So, okay, there.
Yeah, so that's the front entrance of the building. That's where most people go if they work here. There are other side entrances to come in and out, and there's obviously like employee areas. But if you're just going into the stores, most people just use the entrances on the street. You know, that's
I'm
what.
just trying to think of a place where Stark would set up. Yep.
I mean, probably in one of the corner rooms with the most visual. So I mean, like, if you're in this corner room, that's going to be overlooking, like, it's obviously the southwest corner. But yeah, there's not really a 360 view that you could get.
Yeah, Stark will set up in here. Keep his gear in there at least.
All right.
Is that just a really big support pillar, or is that like an elevator?
No, it's just like a closet.
Perfect. Just perfect for me to put Chazov in.
That's so rude. So Dane, you go into the surplus store. You hear a ding as you like cross the line, and then obviously, there's a guy at the register who just like he's like touching stuff, and he just looks at you. You hear him clicking and again.
Do you speak Gothic?
You see it like
Whoa.
look at you, starts reaching through a box, slaps down this like electronic like device. Looks almost like something that goes on your neck, and then another piece that's like almost like a CD player that just puts on your hip, and he just looks at you. Just,
Oh. I would like to browse your wares, good sir.
he grabs another one out of the box, and he puts it on, and he goes, "Pick it up, idiot."
Oh,
He's giving you a translator, Dane.
pick it up. Sorry, dumbass. Yes. I will do the thing. The translator.
Didn't the Chiliad give us all an option to take a cybernetic that acts as a translator?
Yeah, but for some languages it doesn't pick up. So you can speak to the
Mm.
Gians, some Xenos, but for the most part, there's some Xenos dialects that you're gonna have to get something to.
I don't think it does clicks.
Yeah. So it's like they had a translator, so you can talk like the Eldar. They don't speak Gothic, but you can understand them. But there's just some stuff it doesn't pick up on. So especially if it's something like if it's like clicks and stuff like that, or random weird screeches, it's like we don't know what that means. We're gonna have to ask them.
The translator goes, "Fucking sucks for you, bud."
Yeah, so you pick it up, and you can understand him now. He's like, "Great, finally." He goes, "Yeah, you probably have effective translator microbes, but guess what? I'm a little bit one of a kind, me and my 14 billion freaking cousins. But what do you want?"
I would like to browse your wares. What have you got? And how much is it?
Oh,
Looking
the
for
hell?
guns and
What?
armor and equipment.
Guns and armor. Wait, you gotta narrow it down for me a bit, man. What specifically are we looking for? What, you want me to just pull everything out of a box?
I wish to browse. Yeah, I'm new around here. I don't know. I don't really know what the names of any of this stuff is.
Try starting at swords, Dane.
Okay, what kind of? What kind? Just narrow it down. You want a pew pew? You want a pokey poke? Like, just narrow it down for me a little bit,
Do you have
man.
any shields and armor?
Shields and armor? Yeah, I got some
Yes.
stuff. What are we looking for? Simplified and cheap? We looking for, high tech stuff? What are you looking for?
Well, let's have a look at the high tech stuff.
I mean,
What's the
anything
price
really,
range?
really fancy and gaudy we can look at. Just
Anything that's particularly shiny, high end. How much?
well, not necessarily high end, but I mean, force weapons tend to be really well
Hey,
made.
I'll take a look. Let's see if we can find something. Sebastian! You see this little robot?
Sebastian! Sebastian! Get your ass in here, Sebastian!
He goes, get you and your brothers and bring out some of the equipment, all right? Like the fancy shit.
This guy has
You just-
a lot of attitude for being.
He
This
goes,
man's been
nah,
working
he
at
ain't gonna
Cooper
rob
for-
us. He won't live through that. Go get the shit. It just runs off.
Is he gonna rob us? No, he won't live
Yes.
through that.
He goes, you don't know what you're looking for and you some kind of mercenary?
Yeah.
You ain't that good, are you?
Excuse me, sir.
Well, you
I'm
see,
so sorry.
I'll point to my cybernetic arm. I fucked up already, you see.
He goes, what about that sword on you? I look fancy. What you want for that?
Depends how much you're offering, huh?
Oh, well, I'll give you like a couple thousand credits for it. It looks good.
Couple thousand. I don't know. Do you have any melee weapons of your own for sale? Part exchange, possibly.
That's not really my forte. be honest.
Unfortunately, I cannot leave myself without a weapon, so I actually
Ah.
do not have any melee weapons for sale. Well, unfortunately, I cannot part with this one.
Yeah, but I got blasters. I got guns. Get you squared away.
The sword is the most reliable weapon upon the field of battle.
What are you, a
Never runs
caveman?
out.
Ah,
Potentially.
whatever. Sebastian! And it just slaps something down. That was there you go. Typical military surplus equipment, mercenary gear, shit like that. Because this right here, pretty straightforward. Got an Arctac vest. We got some phase gloves.
Phase gloves.
I think that's the gravity adjustment rig. Simple stuff. Pretty basic. Gives you a bonus. Gives you an edge. Besides that, I got some blasters. Maybe even have some high tech plasma.
Stark, do you want
No.
arc? Do you want the arc vest?
Fuck is an arc vest?
Fucking 8 AP.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Because I'm cool walking around without my armor on for like when we need it. But I'd like to put my armor back on. So I mean, as much as like I'd like one, unless it falls into my lap, I don't need to buy one for me. I don't know about Johnny, but
the thing that I'm looking at is those phase gloves. Because phase is a fucking gnarly stat. Literally just punch through armor. Whew. I mean, that wouldn't be good for me because you guys have seen Stark in a physical fight. It's not very pretty. How much would that armor cost?
Yeah, that armor's gonna be probably like 15,000 credits.
Oh, I hate spending money.
It's one of those. It's fucking it's 50,000, but it's gonna be good for you. And Krieger, would you want one?
15, 1-5.
No. But I will look through his gaudy collection of melee crap and see if there's
doesn't have any.
hidden gems. Oh, there's nothing.
No.
He's
I
not.
forgot
He
that
doesn't.
we
He
were-
doesn't carry melee weapons. Not this guy. Yeah, the closest thing
what
he's
are
gonna
the-
have is like maybe a combat knife.
What are the plasma weapons that he has?
Depends on what you're looking for. I got a couple pistols, but anything past that, I'm probably gonna have to order it.
What is the plasma pistol? 30 meters,
the-
single 2, 1d10
yep.
plus 6. Nah, mine's better. Yeah, nah. Unless anybody wants me to buy them an arc tac vest or phase gloves.
Nah,
Yeah.
we'll steal it off the bodies of our enemies.
Johnny, anything that takes your fancy?
No, not particularly. I'm not too worried about combat. I'm hopefully going to support you guys more.
I got my weapon stick. I'm good.
Alright.
A sniper rifle.
Sniper rifle. Does he have the plasma marksman rifle?
I gotta order one. Yeah.
I don't have the training, Dane. Not all of us are
Get the
space
training.
marines that start with fucking 6,000 things of training.
Well, none of you have guy in weapon training at the moment.
Does he have? Do you have the Odin Thunder Guard?
Oh, the Thunder Gauntlet.
Yeah.
I
How
might be able to
much?
get my hands on that.
How much for that?
That gonna be probably like 25,000. Takes about a week.
25,000 takes about a week. Ooh. I wish I had an intelligence character here to try and roll commerce, but no. Yeah. How much do we got? We got 400,000 something? 600,000. How much do we got?
It's like 600,000. Let me double check.
I can
Yeah,
come down
600K.
try to roll the commerce for you, but not the best.
Yeah.
I wonder if
I mean-
Nakai has commerce.
He does.
What if I texted Alan right now and was like, "Hey, can you roll a commerce for me?" Would that count?
No.
Too late. I've
Alright,
already
well-
messaged him.
I will respectfully request that he order one in, and I will return to pick it up.
Okay, you're gonna pay him?
Hopefully, well, here's the thing. Can I pay him? Can I pay him
Oh.
later? Can I pay him when
Alan
when he
said
gets here?
yes.
No, you pay now. He
You-
not
you-
here.
you-
He not rolling.
Ni hao, you pay now. You pay now.
Yeah, you
Oh,
pay
he
now.
said he rolled a 1. Wow.
Oh, he did. Oh, damn. Shit. Alright. Yeah. Unless anyone that just, I kind of want to buy something. I've come in here. I've spoken to the nice man.
The one that called you a dumbass.
Well, I
Right.
mean,
He did start it.
he's a
Walking
fucking
into
filthy
his store.
Xenos, and if we were in the Milky Way, he'd be fucking dead on the floor already. But you know,
Debatable.
He seems kind of tough.
he doesn't
So-
know how angry I am. No, yeah, I'm gonna fucking yeah. I guess we'll pay him.
For the Thunder Gauntlet. Alright.
Yeah, Thunder
All right. So what's
that
the
one's for
Thunder Gauntlet?
yeah,
It's a wrist attachment that has a machine gun.
So like a Stormbolter?
it's a fucking
It's not
no.
as heavy.
Right. 30
Um,
meter pistol, six round fully automatic, 1d10 plus 2, pen 2, 18 clip. Can be used to make an attack as a reaction.
So it's not like the heaviest thing in the world, but if you're not going to be using your reaction, you can glack at some people. And because it's full auto, you can
You
use
need-
your regular action to pin people down.
We need to buy an extra one for when Stark dies and is replaced by Oros.
Would you like one? Are we alright
No.
with that?
We don't have the credits. Maybe we have more money.
mean-
And if I know that Stark's gonna die.
All right. So
Buying a weapon for
Right.
a character that's only a backup right now would be kind of dumb.
And with that, I will thank him kindly and ask: do you know anyone that deals with the melee weapons around here?
He's trying to think. I know a cybernetics guy. I know someone who makes a mean sandwich. The only one I can think of is the mechanic. He does a lot of the repairs for this building here. But you'll have to get in contact with him by talking to one of the robots up front. They might be able to get you in contact with him. Supposedly, he still knows some of the forgers that make some of the swords now. But nobody uses them except for them high-end Gian militia types. And swords are useless in a fight when you can shoot literal plasma.
Wow. And the sandwich guy?
Oh, the sandwich guy? Yeah, he's up.
Does
on the
Dane
north
even
side.
notice sandwiches?
I don't see why not.
I
They
mean,
don't have sandwiches in 40k anymore.
Say
Black
there's no
Templars don't even
feast?
know what wheat is.
Oh, they don't? Really?
Have you not seen
What?
that comic where it's just like, we will be like scythes and fields of wheat, and then one of the Black Templars turns to the other one and goes, "What the fuck is a wheat?"
I don't know, man. I guess it depends. I mean, because that's like
I
with
was from a
trees and
hive
stuff.
world. What the fuck's a wheat?
Yeah.
Fuck's a plant. So us mechanic, he knows the forges.
That's what you're saying. The people who make swords. That's what you're saying.
Big swords. All right, cool.
Runs away.
Yeah, I will leave. I guess I'll come back in a week when there's my Thunder Gauntlet.
All right. So with
go
that,
back.
this is when Hartman and his guys would have come back. So Ordo would have said, "Hey, that guy's back with his contacts." So they would have been coming in here. And Stark, you would have recognized the one of the you would have recognized this gentleman. He was the guy who was following you.
You're not very good at hiding.
Because you didn't stop me.
I'm not going to get in a firefight in the streets.
Really? Because I believe that if I went down that alleyway, I would have been definitely injured. On my first rodeo.
Stark will shrug. I'm not that dangerous.
So with that,
Look, I
Hartman
am.
steps forward. Goes, well, I can introduce you to my crew. Goes, I've already introduced myself to Antidello over there. Oh, Antonello. Why do I keep putting a D in there? My brain
every
hurts.
Every
I
time
keep
hear
putting
that,
a
I keep
D in
thinking-
there. Who the fuck's Antidello?
No,
Like, who
no,
is
no,
that
no.
a thing?
No, you're thinking Donatello. You're thinking Ninja Turtle.
Is that right?
Donatello, the Teenage Mutant Space Ninja Turtle.
I was like, I don't know why I keep putting a D in there, but it's
Because you got D on your
Antonello.
mind. Dab.
Yep. I'm thinking of just penises and stuff. All right. Antonello. Because I am again Hartman. I was born
Hartman?
on Hartman.
Gunnery Sergeant Hartman?
Nope, not Gunnery Sergeant. Because I was born on Enclave and loyal to the 5-2. I've been undercover for a long time now. Because this man to my right is our lovely Gundridge. Gundred. It was a former study in trainee of the Ultramarine Sergeant. He was here to, I guess, keep me in line. What do you say there, Space Marine? 'Cause you just see him eyeball like Hartman, like really fear. Goes, my lords, I'm here to pledge my service to you unto death. I've
Until
been,
the end.
Yes, Lord Templar, because I have been told that if I do survive my trials and proceed, that when a gene seed is procured, they might be able to do the process of turning me into a space marine. Hartman goes, yep, until then, he is a impromptu, watered down space marine.
Neophyte? He's a neophyte.
Follow me closely, young one, and I will show you the way of the sword.
Understood.
Hey, they said the L word in the group chat.
Oh, it's a big one as well. You don't finish it.
I already said the whole word, stinky.
No, fuck you.
I'll post a frog, I swear to God.
But yep, so he introduces everybody. He goes, this gentleman here, he's feedback. He's former Gian military. He's going to be assisting us. He has interest in the Ruby Syndicate as well. His business is his business. If you want to pry, that's your business, but I don't tell his. Goes behind him, we have Landrick. He's a young guy who's gotten himself in as much trouble as I have, but from sitting behind a computer screen. So we found him useful, and he seems to like it here. The guy just kind of bows, and he goes, and then yeah, that's Terrence. And he just points over at this like lizard thing that's just standing there.
The fuck?
And you see it like lick its own eye for a second.
Ugh.
He doesn't talk much, but he's been with me a long time, and he pretty much just works for some food and a bed. So, if it runs on any kind of electricity, if it has oil in it, if it's mechanical in any nature, he can fix it and he can take it apart. So
this is what a Jakiro is in this galaxy.
What's that?
So this is what passes for Jakiro in this galaxy.
Shakur, I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
This is what passes for Jakiro in this galaxy. The fucking orangutans that the Imperium sanctions.
Oh, I didn't know what that was. I was like, I don't
Monkey
know.
time.
I was like, I heard chorizo like 6 times. I'm like, he's a
Jakiro.
I got you. I was like, I don't know what spicy Mexican sausage has to do with this, but okay.
What was the guy's name again? The one who recognized the
Man?
chapter? The one I want to teach. What was his name?
Oh, that's Gundred.
Gundred.
Oh, here, yeah, I'll just show
That
it to
ED
you
or
here.
ID?
Hold a very, very good stealth without even trying, because I didn't even notice him until you brought him up on screen.
What's that?
I said that lizard was super stealthy because I didn't even notice him until you brought him up on screen.
Yeah, he kind of blends in with the carpet, don't he? And yeah, he doesn't talk much. Terrence is he's a simple thing. I want to call him a person, but he's a thing more than anything.
You're walking a dangerous line, xenophile.
He goes, all in all, I'm gonna hand you over to Gendred. Actually, he's the one in charge here. But if you need us, we'll be establishing ourselves, I guess, in your safe house. Please feel free to ask us for any information. Landrick, I think I heard their tech having issues with some stuff back there. Why don't you go help them? Yes, sir.
You just hear Boris. The internet. What?
Who are you?
Oh,
Help
somebody
me!
needs
I don't
to
need
warn
help.
him about the lizard.
The lizard?
Yeah, somebody needs to warn Boris about the lizard so he doesn't go, ah! And shoot and let a bolt off.
I mean,
you know,
Boris is already taken great Karen not being xenophobic.
Do I have to hit this fucking lizard with a stick until it gets out of the fucking cargo bay?
What?
What cargo?
So
Bay?
I have to hit it with a stick until it gets out. I'm just gonna whap it with the stick until it leaves.
We're not hitting the lizard.
Yeah, like
Krieger,
as
calm
you
down.
like you're like walking up and it hears you and it just turns around and just looks at you. I mean, it looks half asleep, but it's staring right at you.
A cold-blooded guy.
Fucking Xenos Phil.
Something about that's kind of funny.
Chill. Didn't you hear our new friends? This is Terrence.
Because your friend seems to be approaching Terrence, and I'll let you know Terrence does enjoy his space, but you know what? You're all adults. You have fun. Gundred says, Hartman, you're supposed to be the squad leader. You gotta control them. Goes, that's none of my business, is it, Gundred? Goes, you let me know when you need me to shoot something or get some actual information. Otherwise, I'll be sitting in the room.
So, Stark will ask the leader. I guess you ask the whole group except for the guy that's walking off. What's the best way to continue our mercenary contract? Because Stark likes being armed and dangerous.
Gundred steps forward. He goes, "Well, my lords, if you need to expand your duration of your stay here, then you'll need to get hired by a company or fake those documents. Faking those documents can be done, but they're definitely not cheap. Getting hired by a company is pretty simple. Contact a company, get a security job, or get hired out to perform something."
Is it me or does Alex sound like he's getting further and further away from his mic? Oh my god!
I was like, this can't possibly go well. I was like, Dane, why'd you say something? No.
I had to. I'm sorry.
Y'all are gonna make me crack open the twisted teas.
Yeah,
I swear to
God,
God.
make me lose my mind.
Alex knows how much I love these things.
They're garbage, though.
I'm garbage, and yet you
Yeah.
invite me every week to play.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
grab a
that
beer
is
real quick.
true.
Does he invite you every week, or did he invite you once and you keep coming back?
Yeah,
I mean, he asked me to play Halo last night, so
Okay.
I mean, I did have to get some fucking volunteer hours down, and they said playing with the disabled definitely helps do that.
Oof, ouch. This is
Alright.
why I specifically scared you last night. That was totally on purpose. I
Oh,
totally remember the
horrifying.
assassination sort of thing. Yeah, last night I forgot that Halo Reach has assassinations. We were doing 1v1 Slayer, and I jump up behind him, invisible, and I assassinate him. He goes, huh!
Huh, 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 huh. Where are we gonna? I guess the center area. No, fuck that. I'm just looking for a spot for the fucking a medical room.
Your mom's house.
Yeah, there's gonna be other stuff we can establish. So with Boris and the fucking Asian dude, Landrick, them on it, they're gonna start establishing an actual terminal so that we can figure out. Boris is gonna figure out how to use the web to actually gain coherent information and
Oh, God.
start to actually learn shit. In the
I
meantime,
want to know
if
what
you guys
Boris's
want,
name is.
in the meantime, if you guys want, if you have the XP to pay for it, Hartman can teach you Gian weapon training. It's gonna take at least 3 or 4 days, but he can give you the loadout of yeah, you see this gun? See how it's fucking made by humans and it's similar to your guns? And he's just gonna, basically teach you. It's not gonna require weeks and months and stuff because you guys have a lot of weapon training already.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry, what I miss?
You see, you don't put the shooty end in your face. You put it towards the enemy, and then you pull
Gotta
this
keep in
dangling
mind,
thing.
if the boomstick stops working all of a sudden, you gotta fucking look down the barrel part and you gotta click that trigger because how else are you gonna see it working? You gotta figure that out, man.
That's my favorite way of getting rid of jams, I assure you. Are we getting any XP? Like we haven't gotten XP in a while. I know that we haven't had any combat sessions. So
Um,
like
for for all the RP and stuff like that, I'll give you guys
6,000 XP.
I'll give you guys like maybe 350. I'm okay
Hell
with
yeah,
that.
I'm getting guy and weapon training.
Yeah, 350 for all the RP and stuff like that. Yeah, I got no problem with that. Also, you guys did build a shrine to the Emperor, so that was pretty dope.
Thanks,
You do.
Dane, for getting us 350 XP.
Fuck yeah.
I'm just gonna make this room the med bay. That just means we're gonna have to add some stuff to it later to make it a good
Should
med
I
bay.
should I buy support powers or just go for more pew pew?
Well, we're in a fucking situation where having a face and role playing is fucking beneficial. So hey, if you got a psychic, you can get a psychic power that's useful, or something like that. Support power, maybe.
Dane, have you considered being useful?
No, right. He's incredibly fucking useful. It's just
I mean,
I'm absolutely petrified that
he
he's
do
gonna
cast
he's gonna fuck up with a push. Yeah, he makes orcs go boom. Okay, they go fucking. I say, hey, my friend, I know I don't really like you that much, and you're a bit of a witch and all, but you see those orcs over there? Yeah, I don't want to. Okay, boss. Yes, my lord. And they're gone.
Well, so here's the argument: an actually useful power for what we're doing right now, or 2d10 plus 24
What?
in an 8-meter radius. I mean,
What's
something
it?
actually useful, or a giant fucking fireball.
I mean, see, here's the thing, right? Is like I don't want you to go
I can buy
crazy. 'Cause
charm in that,
you
and
would
I'm
push it a
pretty
lot.
good at it.
I don't want you to become the fireball.
Hey. Let's be clear. I only pushed when we were fucked and getting sniped by Eldar and sandwiched by orcs.
Hey, you weren't getting sniped by Eldar. My ass was getting shot by Eldar.
Yeah, I know. So I went all out to try to clear a path.
When your unit is being shot at by a sniper, you are under fire from a sniper.
Suck my unit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my missing unit because the fucking Eldar sniper.
He
You
got
know
you
what?
right in the
But-
chest.
So
fucking
a
hell, man.
useful power or just more lighting things
I
on
feel like we'll be in combat soon.
well,
I'll
we'll
buy charm
combat.
and commerce. That changes
Like-
anybody's mind, and I have decent fellowship.
Yeah, you guys are built for combat, but yeah, now that we have the Blood Angel, who is built a little bit more for fellowship, I mean, it wouldn't
Sir.
hurt
Blood
for the rest of
Angel.
you guys to pick up extra stuff to be able to give you more options in RP. Because to be honest, if it does come to there's not a whole lot of intimidation or charm and stuff like that going on.
I mean, I could literally pick up the ability to tell the future or just light more people on fire. And it's a really hard choice.
I mean, telling the future's pretty dope.
So I've got a quick question.
And also, you haven't dabbled with your powers too much in this new galaxy, so you actually don't know how effective or ineffective looking into the future could be.
So how much does a tier 1 that you have tier 1 talent that you have both thingies for cost? Is it 100?
100, I think, or 2.
Oh hell yeah, I'm getting heavy weapons training too. Eat my ass.
What do we want to do about our papers?
Yeah,
you
so-
I
putting
have
on
an idea.
Yeah, so like Gundred and them, they can find the contacts to be able to just buy more papers. It's gonna be expensive, but alternatively, you could just look up a decent company and get hired. But that's up to you guys.
So
Do a
I have
job or
ideas.
spend the money. That's essentially what it is.
what would they assume the cost would be?
I mean, it's like for all of you, and for the class of license that you have currently, that'd be probably 350.
350,000.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, that'll give you 2 months.
Okay, actually I have an idea. I said we get a job with one of those businesses, because that can also make us friendly contacts, especially if we work for a company that might not be all too friendly with the Gaian government,
Right.
if one
Alternately,
such thing exists.
we could send all non-essential NPCs and be like, you fucking useless twat, go get a job, and tell them to go and get a job to get some income. Meanwhile, the rest of us, we go fuck with the Ruby Syndicate and we go bounty hunting. They bring in some money, and hopefully we cash in a Ruby bounty. If not, we die.
Well, well, if you work for like the jobs they could get wouldn't be worth a shit. The mercenary company jobs would. So I mean, like you could get a mercenary company job, like Stark was saying, and that's gonna be a lot of different stuff. I mean, one day they could just be saying like, "Hey, we need 5 of your guys to guard this warehouse for 20 hours," and it's like, I'll just send the NPCs. But then alternatively, they could be like, "Hey, there's a guy in a local gang that we need executed." Um, so I mean, that's up to you because that'll expand your paperwork and they'll also pay you. But if you start sending the NPCs to get like regular jobs, because there's not too much they can work with that they can not be a mercenary, they're not gonna make money. It's not gonna be worth the time. It'd be fucking Oak as a grocery
Yeah.
store stocker and shit.
I think the mercenary contract's our best option here.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so yeah, Gundred will tell Hartman to start going to get contacts. So Hartman's just gonna go and start pulling that up on the web and contacting the people he knows to see who's hiring what.
I do have an idea for another room. Can we set up like maybe this room, like a fucking training or a sparring area? So we can fucking practice whilst we're not fighting.
I mean, you could also just, you could just use the open area if you wanted to, like all here. It's just literal open area, so whatever you want to do.
Alright, we can use this area.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get started on this area as a medical area.
Like, I mean, if you want, yeah, because like there's some stuff like for your for everybody to have rooms, like you're gonna need beds and stuff like that. Like we're gonna have to pay for that soon. And for you guys to set up the med bay and like Boris's workshop, like you'll have to pay credits and stuff for that, or go steal the equipment. And then at that point, once those are established, they'll start providing bonuses and stuff like that. So like if all the NPCs have like a place to sleep, or the human players, they're not going to gain fatigue and stuff from like constantly having to sleep on the floor and be basically like uncomfortable and stuff like that. And if the med bay's set up, then you'll get bonuses to like healing and stuff like that, and recovery. And then the workshop will like, if you start dumping money into the workshop, you could even get to the point where it'll give you a bonus like, okay, ignore, one jam per combat, or something like that.
Fair enough. I'm also interested. How did Gundred? How does he recognize the Templars?
He's been the Ultramarine taught him everything he knows.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, he's been schooled in like chapter lore and lore of other Space Marines and stuff like that. And he's also
he
been
was in the
taught how to
Nightmare
fight.
Elites. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
This guy knows what the fuck's up, and he's got a sword. Damn.
Yeah, he's a melee fighter. I don't know what room Nakai's gonna take. I'm gonna guess he's gonna take one though. I don't know about Kathor though.
Probably a big room.
But big old room. He gonna have his own workshop. He's gonna
Well,
take
he's
gonna
also
take the
gonna
bigger
have.
one.
He's also gonna take. He also has 2 servitors, and I guarantee
Oh,
he's
yeah,
probably gonna spend his XP on more servitors.
Let me throw them down.
Yeah, I'll just say Nakai takes this room.
You're gonna give him the big corner room.
Yeah, he's my homie. Alan's my homie, and I will kill anyone that else wants that room.
I'm actually just gonna have the servitors patrol the fucking hallways. Then they're gonna be the ones watching the stairwells. Is there a place for everyone?
Did he get 2 different servitors?
Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah, he has 2
Yeah, he has
servitors
2
right now.
Two. Whoa.
He purchased them
what
when we were on
pattern
the
are they?
ice world, but he never got them. I think one has a last cannon. I think the other one's a melee fighter.
Ooh, pretty nice.
As the
I'll be real quick.
lizard man Terrence is done staring at Jacob, he just kind of sidesteps. Walking. God, I can't stop. Hiccups.
Call yourself a bitch and then take a really big drink of water.
Alrighty. Okay. So I will go ahead. So what exactly? What's the pitch for the mercenary company? So like, what are you guys like willing to like do? Like, what's the offers for
Kill
like
things.
security?
Uh,
Is legality an issue?
have we ever cared about the law, fellas?
Not so much.
Right. If we're planning on breaking Gaian law anyway, then we
Come
don't
back and we're
care.
criminals, right?
I'm saying like, what is a mercenary group like your sales pitch to the companies and stuff? Like, what is there anything like you guys aren't like? What are you willing to do? Like, hit like you're willing to take out hits, you're willing to do security jobs, you're willing to do VIP transportation, stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, it wouldn't take that long. Like probably by like nightfall as you guys start settling in, stuff like that. So Gundred does come back. He says, it's gonna be like close to 100,000 credits to get everybody's room fixed up, to have the med bay situated, and to get everything we need for, just a basic workshop, to be able to repair all the equipment and maintain it. He goes, so if you guys are good with that, we'll get that equipment. He goes, alternatively, I can, look for another day and we can see a location where we can try to steal this stuff if that's how you want to go about it.
Not their law.
Yeah, because we don't follow their laws. We follow the imperial laws. Kind of.
Got 'em.
So, what do you guys think for that? Is it you guys want to spend like 100,000 credits and have your base basically, have basically the necessities done and you're good to go, or do you want to spend days stealing that stuff?
I say 100,000 because now that we're going to be lined up with work, we'll be making money.
Let's get a base of operations. If we then decide, hey, fuck that shit, that's way too expensive, we can then decide, hey, let's go do some crime.
Go do some crime. All right.
Yeah,
so
it's the
that
secret ingredient.
I've always wanted to rob a bank.
a
Dude.
future bank, nonetheless.
I mean, I think we're in the wrong galaxy too, considering we're outgunned and outmatched and everything. But hey,
Just like a real bank robbery. Yeah.
So you
Question
guys
mark?
are at 475,000 credits. You'll have an established workshop, which means that none of your equipment will degrade. So once that's set up, you're not gonna have to worry about like weapons becoming shittier. They're gonna keep their conditions and stuff like that. The med bay will be established, which means if people get injured, you'll actually be able to take care of them and stuff. You will need to set up like or you'll have to buy Gaian medical supplies. You're either going to need to make like a chemistry station to be able to craft more medical supplies, or you'll have to go buy them every time. Because as of right now, the apothecary has 20 heals in his equipment, and the humans have 10 in each one of theirs, but you didn't bring any additional medical equipment or med kits or anything like that, so that's all you have. There's like 40 heals in total. Besides that, you guys have enough rations for a couple weeks, so that's not a big deal. And then hell, to be honest, if you wanted to, you could try to sell off those computers in bulk, but that might take a little while to set up. But Boris is happy gutting all those equipment anyways and using it. So
I'm going to touch the wires.
yes.
Touch
And
the
then
red one.
everybody is gonna have the stuff they need for like so whatever your room is designated. That's I'm just gonna throw like a bed and some basic stuff in there. If there's something specific that you needed for a room, just DM it to me. Or put it in the in the Discord. I have the little stuff that the GM can do. So just put it in there, and that's gonna be included in that 100K. So it's like we got the Emperor Shrine. It's like you guys are gonna have beds and lamps and stuff like that I'm gonna throw in there. And that's
I probably shouldn't ask for a ton of Zinch iconography, right?
Heretic!
There's just things we won't stand for. Lizard people helping us build robots, that's one thing, but we can't deal with heresy.
Yay, space
Hey.
birds!
Hey.
Not in this economy.
Hey, Alex.
What's
Since
up?
we got
That's
XP
okay.
for the roleplay, do we get any renown? Huh? Wink, wink, nudge, 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 nudge.
Hey, wait. I can answer this. I can see the future. No.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say there's nothing really like it wasn't
Famous
a really
broadcast.
renowned moment. It was more covert. If anything, you should lose renown because it was so covert.
Don't do it. I want to be distinguished.
Yeah, I mean, but so
Damn.
at this point, the only ways you're gonna get renown, is if you make it known your actions. So you could get a hold of more renown if you like rob a bank and make it known that it was you. But
How about we just
But
do
I mean,
how did
mercenary
Death Watch
stuff?
get
Well-
renown in the
well-
first place, considering
well,
you're sworn to
you should-
secrecy about everything you do?
Well, you should get a ton
So-
of renown when we go back and we report to Octavian.
so
When Philip
renown
reports.
is actually the Death Watch recognizing your
You.
deeds. So you're
Oh.
that's like if you're in the Marine Corps and you go on missions and stuff, they can be classified and top secret, but your superiors still go, "Hey man, that was some good shit." That's so it's
Nice
You
that's
get 3
that's what it
smiley
is.
face stickers.
So here, because really until you get back to Imperial lines and stuff, that renown ain't gonna benefit you anyways. But
Alright,
if
boys.
you want to draw attention to yourself to boost your renown to when you do go back, fuck it, I have no problem you doing that. And it has its benefits and consequences. It's like, yeah, I got my renown up to 50. It's like, yeah, but you kind of have like a $40 million bounty on your head. He goes,
It's
whatever.
fine. All right, boys. Where's the nearest bank? I literally, as we come out with the money bags, I will thrust my sword in the air. I dare the Black Templars to rob this bank in the name of the God Emperor and scarper away.
And then the
The
fucking,
what?
And then the Gians are like, that's the Imperial cult, isn't it? And then wipe out the Chiliad.
He said
Pretty
he's
much.
black. Oh, it's because of the armor.
No. Oh wait, no. They said he's black. Immediately, a ton of racial-based shootings start happening on
Oh
the
yeah,
street.
God forbid the police aren't already shooting at us. I announced that
So-
I'm black.
So I decided to go the boring route, and I took a useful power. I can see the future.
Oh, that's gonna be fun to play with.
Oh, do that. Do that. Do
Because
that.
he nuclear
Well,
bombed a cow.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't wait to see what horrible things this brings about. No,
Oh, who knows? It nothing could happen. You could see 5 seconds into the future, or you could see so far into the future that you're stuck mentally there.
no, it actually gives me battle. It's very specific, Scryer's gaze. Gives me fun things like, oh, tell me exactly what the commander's plans are.
Scryer's gaze. Ha!
Gonna enhance it, decrease it, multiply it, magnify it. All right. So, as you guys get that squared away, over the next couple days, there's gonna be like deliveries and stuff for like all the medical stuff and the, setting up the workshop. They're making sure that they, Hartman's gonna make sure that they're delivered, at a time of day when there's not a lot of eyes. They're gonna drop it off somewhere, and then they're gonna walk outside and go grab it and bring it in through the unseen entrance and stuff like that. So they don't draw too much attention and make it seem like there's some kind of terrorist cell being built in this office building. But in the meantime, the a couple companies do contact you. So Hartman lets Gundred know. But Gundred brings it to your attention. He goes, "My lords, we've been contacted by a few companies." He goes, "The Trifectan Corporation wants to hire us on. They need 5 individuals to guard a facility, that's basically out in the desert. And as well, they need us to take out the head of another corporation that is in the city. Goes alternatively, the what was it? The Matreon Corporation. They want us to basically steal some plans from a rival corporation, and then alternatively, they also wanted us to check on a facility that's out in the arid region of this planet. It's a small desert to the west that has gone silent in the last week. So those are the options for those 2 companies. So which contract would we like to accept?
What was that first one again?
Guarding whatever.
Provide 5 people to guard a facility, and then and kill a head of a corporation. And then the other one was go see why a facility isn't answering calls and shit for the last week. That's out in the middle of a desert, and basically steal some plans for a new device that another corporation's planning to build.
Are
How
we able
quiet do they
to
want
accept
that?
the one where we send people, not do the assassination part of it? Are we able to sort of accept half the mission and then go and investigate the facility?
So those are
Something
the terms of the contract. So I mean, you could contact them and say that, but those are the initial jobs that they want done before they sign an official contract with you. So you'll do those jobs, they'll pay you for them, and then afterwards, if they're cool with how you did it, they're gonna sign you on and give you the paperwork saying that you're part of their company for hire.
I say
Oh.
we do. Do we know anything about the companies that are actually offering the contracts?
So the first one primarily focuses on like basically stock trading and importing and exporting goods. And
Can't
then the
trust them.
second one focuses primarily on like propulsion systems for aviation and stuff like that.
And trust
I can
either.
trust flyers. Let's go.
Second one is the one that wants us to take out the head of another corporation, isn't it?
No, that's the first one. The
Oh,
second one
so
wants
so
you
you
to go
want-
out in the desert and see why their facility's not answering their calls. And they also wanted you to go to a rival
Steal.
corporation and steal plans.
How quiet do they want us to be when we steal?
They
those
don't
plans?
specify. Basically, the results will determine if they hire you or not. So if you provide results and maybe they don't care if somebody got seen or something, cool. But definitely corporations would definitely give
Prefer
more merit
quiet.
for quiet people. Yeah. So it's like
So
going
it's
loud won't.
loud mission, quiet mission. Loud mission, quiet mission for both.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's like they depending on the results, like if it was loud but nothing's drawn back to the corporation and you got
They don't
the
care.
mission accomplished, they'll probably be okay with it. But if it's quiet, that's always a benefit.
I say we
What
go
do
with the second one because I don't like missions that split up the party.
Well, we don't have to split up the party with the first one. We could send NPCs on the guard mission and do the other mission ourselves.
Except I need my emotional support NPC.
I'm sure there's 5 NPCs that don't include yours.
One,
need Chesma.
2, 3. Yeah, easily, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought you said you didn't want to do the assassination mission.
No, I was just saying I thought we could possibly do like a little bit of both and get paid for more than.
I mean,
Star
if
could
you
easily
wanted
do
to,
that assassination.
you definitely can do that. You can just pick and choose which mission. So like even if you decide to go to the one with the flyboys, doing the missions just gives you the chance to be given a contract for like continued
So it's like
employment.
putting in our
It's like an
our
application.
resume.
our application in multiple businesses.
Yeah,
Hold
so
on,
it's
I
like
just
if you
wanna-
wanted to, yeah, you could send 5 NPCs to that one security job and then just not go with that company. Like, don't kill the head of the one corporation and then just do the security job and then that's it. But if you want to put in an application to get a contract, you have to do both of the jobs they're telling you to. But that's the only; those are only the two companies that have contacted you so far. So I mean, there might be some more tomorrow, but
So the thing about the assassination,
mhm.
let me just check something. Stark's shooting at 137. So I think we could easily do
Well,
that
it's
assassination.
it's even better. I can tell you where they're going to be standing, so you can shoot them through the wall.
Boom.
But that's
Hey.
also that's 5 degrees of success on a 94. That's disgusting. That is absolutely despicable. What
There
have
was
I built?
there was an Only War game where I rolled 100 and still got 3 degrees of success. A melee weapon.
See, I always do. It's like if it's a 1, it passes. I don't care what it is. If it's 100, it always fails.
Oh yeah,
So
it still failed. I failed with 3 degrees of success.
yeah, it's like yeah, that'll happen. And it's like I've seen people roll a 99, and it's like I still want something bad to happen, but I'm not gonna. So I was like, that's really close, But
That's close to the bad number.
yeah. But so what did you? So is the NPC one still something like that's a given? Like you guys are gonna send the NPCs at least to guard that facility to get money?
May as well. We can always try to do the assassination. Like we can always try to do all of these and see which place offers us the better contract if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, just depends on what mission we want to do. I'm all for
How-
going loud and fighting.
How
Got my armor.
dangerous would we assume that first NPC 5 mission is? Because I'd rather not just have our NPCs die.
You would so if you accept the missions, you'll have to go meet them in person, and then they'll give you the information. Then you can ask some questions, and then you leave.
Okay, yeah, I feel like it's safe enough to take both. Because honestly, we'd probably have enough time to complete all 4 missions. Right? Would you
Well, I
say that's
mean, you
possible?
guys, I mean, within 2 weeks. Oh wait, actually, you only have a week for your contract. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I mean, you're gonna be, you have like 6 days left, so it's possible. You just
Well,
have to get the
well, I mean, we can
information.
do 2. Is there anything that would stop us from having the mercenary contract to 2 companies besides the fact that the other company might come in rivalry with the other one?
If it conflicts, then yes, and then you would just have to make your choice. But if the rivaling companies aren't in direct competition, then there's no problem.
So,
Um,
like a stock market and a jet propulsion company might not be in direct conflict with one another.
might not be, but there are moments where it could be. If, for instance, the stock market exchange company, which also is like a shipping company, like they do with like movements of goods and stuff from other planets. If they decided to start purchasing stock or they started to invest in aviation companies to, let's for instance say, try to develop better transportation vehicles for their shipping, then it would start to conflict. But uh, it just depends. If something like that happens, then you would just choose.
Makes sense.
So
Fuck's sake, don't bucket again. I'll be a beer.
So I say we do one of them, one company's both missions first. Hopefully they give us the contract, and then do the other one once we're securely contracted.
all right.
Whoa, hold on, dead ass. Johnny, you can give me another 10 ballistic skill.
If I inspire, yeah.
I can have 157 ballistic skill. This is disgusting.
I can give you hatred against whoever we fight, which is it's weapon skill, not till I'm a chaplain. When I'm a chaplain, I give you another 10.
What's up?
Hey, at least I don't have to worry about the moral issue of me not making Oros a Iron Father now that we have someone planning on being a chaplain.
Well, I think Dane
Oh,
was going to
that's
do
why.
chaplain too.
No, he was going to Emperor's Champion. That's its own.
Oh, I was about to say 'cause 2 chaplains would have been naughty.
The Emperor's
Yeah, no, that
Champion
would
is
have
way
just been
more
disgusting.
combat than my chaplain plans to be.
Yeah, Chaplain's really good at. Now my Forge Father, when Oros comes in and he's a Forge
I'm
Father, with a Chaplain support is going to be absolutely disgusting.
So I'm gonna guess that the first one's what you guys are gonna tackle first because
Actually, I was gonna say second.
Yeah, because
I
we
don't
can just
want to.
you
roll
want
up to
you
that
want to
place right
steal.
away.
Okay, you want to steal the plan and go check on the facility.
Yeah, because I don't want to start trouble in the city just yet. Not until we know the city a bit better.
Well, as far
Yeah,
as
I may
like
as well.
causing trouble if you fail, like trying to kill it. I mean, if you get caught killing or attempting to kill the head of a corporation, that corporation is gonna come after you. If you get caught trying to steal their plans for a new device and stuff, it's probably gonna be on par with the same kind of trouble.
Oh,
It's mostly we got to worry about whatever corporations we go against, I guess, not the entirety of the government.
also I kind of
they're not gonna call the they're not gonna call the police. That's not how that's gonna go.
I kind of want to see the I kind of just want to get into a regular combat scenario and see what happened to that thing out in the desert. We haven't had a regular stand-up fight in a long time.
It's
And this would
it's been like 2 sessions.
It's been like 3. No,
Well,
longer.
this is gonna be the third if you don't fight something today.
Which I doubt we are since it's 11:14.
Which I didn't have a problem with because that fucking ice planet was like 3 or 4 sessions. So
Of nothing but us fighting orcs.
yeah, nothing but combat. There have been plenty sizable combats, so I didn't feel bad at all with a lot of the RP setup.
I'm not complaining. Oh
Okay.
no. Yeah, I
So
sure hate role playing in my tabletop role playing game.
Goddamn Alex making us fucking talk.
So yeah, well, you guys will contact the company, the aviation company that is wanting that. So they'll be like, if you agree to these terms, we'll send you the coordinates for the facility out in the desert. So that we had 20 individuals who were working there, and they haven't reported back in a week, and that's not correct. We don't want to mobilize our own security forces to go out there, so we'll hire you. The other one is that they want you to acquire plans from a rival aviation company that is developing a new engine that might be able to do a slip space jump, and it's the size of a personal fighter. So they want that.
What are the terms?
Because where if you get us the plans, we're offering you 275,000. If you get the facility and you meet no resistance, we're offering you 45,000. If you do meet resistance and you take any casualties, or if you come under fire, the price will increase up to 150.
Could I potentially try to charm or commerce a little more out of them?
Yeah, you can roll it. You can try. Crazy success. So
Show me
goes,
the dust, Daddy.
goes well, we don't really want to spend more of the capital, but we will provide you with the transportation that you can use while in our service. So until we deem that we won't be doing business with you, we can provide you with a couple of vehicles if that works.
All right.
All right. So do you guys you accept these conditions for this job? He says you're not allowed to talk to anyone. You can't have it lead back to the corporation. You were not hired by us. Yada yada. If you're killed or anything like that, that has nothing to do with the company.
That sucks.
It's fine.
Oh.
I mean, that's what we signed the same oath working for the Death Watch. So
Yeah.
What do you mean we?
No.
You don't work for the Death Watch yet.
So
I work for the Inquisition.
yeah, so they thank you. They send over the details and everything of the locations. So the location of the corporate building that they want the plan stolen from, which is in the city, and the location of the facility, which is about an hour's drive outside the city. and they said that they're going to bring over their vehicles tomorrow and leave them in the basement garage with the keys in them. And then like you would receive like this contract like stating generic stuff like, okay, will not talk about the company that I work for, will be paid under another company that's going to be acting as this company's payment, and blah blah blah. And then there'd be like, if the jobs are deemed successful and the company is agreeable with the results, uh, any deaths that are incurred will grant you a bonus fee and stuff like that. And it's so it's saying that like if anybody dies, you'll get an additional 20,000 credits to cover them, and blah 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 blah
Stark volunteers.
blah. But yeah, so they yeah, that's it. Yeah, so you guys get that information. So if you get those jobs done, you'll be up for possibly getting a contract with this company. So yeah, with that Hartman just gets sent to go, get that information again of like, let's find out a little bit more and stuff, and I guess we'll wait for those vehicles and then get ready for tomorrow. So with that, I guess Hartman's going to be mostly Hartman, Boris, and Lanrick are going to be trying to get as much information as they can on the
Perfect. I love having intel, boys.
corporate like building and stuff, trying to figure out where those plans are exactly, and like stuff like that. In the meantime, are you guys going to be kitting out like your power armor to go out to this facility in the desert, or no?
I will power armor because
Yeah,
jump pack.
I mean, may as well. I don't have a jump pack, but I'll throw it on. I'm
A
faster.
blood angel without a pack.
Hey, no, it's fine. It's fine. You never know. We might find another
I
dead
wasn't able to
salamander.
get one. It's not part of my starting stuff.
You should have
Alright,
stole it
so-
off the. Never mind.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to. So then that means that basically the Space Marines, you guys are gonna have to go out there on foot. So you'll have to go ahead of the people in the vehicles, because those vehicles will not be able to hold a full Space Marine in armor, let alone 2 or 3, or well 4 if Boris goes too. So you guys can go ahead on foot, and then the rest of them can just catch up with the vehicles, or you all can go on foot. However you want to do it. But otherwise, you would have to go and see if you could find like a vehicle that could actually handle that much weight.
Yeah, because we probably couldn't even carry out the armor out there and don it out there,
No.
because just all the weight.
Yeah, I mean, like you could carry maybe 2 sets of armor. But if Boris and Kathor are going as well, that's 4 sets. You could put 1 set of armor in each vehicle, and then that's probably it. That's topping off. Like Oak can't go if you bring armor, because it's he's big as shit too. So I mean that's up to you guys, but I mean Boris doesn't really have to go. I'm sure Kathor would want to go because he's the heavy support.
So
I can always
guarding-
run alongside with jump pack.
If you want to.
Yeah.
It's however you guys want to do it.
I don't have to be in the car, so we can we got a bit of room.
I mean,
I
on the
mean-
ride out, I will divine our fate.
Divine our fate. So I guess Letter's your driver, so he's gonna drive. I guess we're gonna take Ludovic.
Can we be
as
Boris?
Boris can go if you want, but he can't bring his armor. So I mean he
Nah,
can go.
yeah. Let's leave him here to hold down the fort, work on the workshop, and leave Boris to fucking manage the rooms and do
no.
shit and browse the web, and that's
Yeah, but
one
there's
less suit of
like,
armor we have to take.
Yeah, there's 8 seats. There would have been 12, but you got to carry the armor and the equipment. So it's going to be 8 seats. We'll bring Letter to drive, Ludovicus as the medic. Marcus will drive this, or unless someone else wanted to drive. Did somebody else want to drive? I know most of you probably have operate surface, don't you?
I think Alan's Nakai's got a really good operate surface, but I'm not
Okay,
sure.
so we can have Nakai and Letter be the drivers.
Be right
Kathor's
back really fast.
coming. Marcus, Ludovicus is medic. Jacob, that's at 6. Oh, I might have to leave Marcus behind. So Stark, Dane, and Antonello. Yeah, so it's Stark, Dane, Antonello, Nakai, Jacob, Kathor,
Oh my god, how did you do both?
Letter, and Ludovicus. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, he just rolled 100 and a 99 on his freaking Scryer's Gaze.
Oh, lordy.
I'm gonna pick a useful power, like seeing the future. It doesn't work.
Degrees of family. Yeah, goddamn. Oh, you fate rerolled?
Yeah.
The fuck?
I mean, it was
Get
spettered, so
100 and
nothing
then a
bad
99.
happens. But I see nothing.
See blackness.
Why did I pick this instead of an attacking power? I feel like I wasted my experience.
Retcon.
Hold on. I did it. Ooh. Oh.
I mean, it's fettered, so man.
Yeah, yeah, it's with yeah, you try reaching to the warp, you don't see anything for a second. And then like you just see like it's same thing, like you just feel this movement in there, but it's pretty much quiet. Like, the warp's normally this like crazy ass like thing that you reach into for your powers, but every time you reach in now, it's almost like you're in a damp cave. Like there's just dripping and like pure silence and darkness, but you feel like you saw something move in it. And that's just what happens again when you tried your power this time as well. You're like, meh. That's a little weird, but it's a lot
I feel
better
like
than it was.
I feel like I'm gonna just erupt into a storm of psychoid at some point.
You're gonna become the next Astronomicon. You're gonna be the Andromeda Astronomicon. So yeah, there's only 8 seats. So
I know exactly what happens to this character when I die horribly. I'm replacing with a White Scars librarian. He outraced the Dark Eldar and ended up here. Oops.
good lordy. All right, so we know who's going on that. So I'll have that ready for next time. So right now, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything too crazy y'all need to set up or need equipment wise at the moment, right? I think we're all pretty straightforward.
Think so.
All right. So we'll stop there. I don't really want to go too much further without the other two. So Kathor had like some baby mama stuff or something today, and I think Nakai said he was going to hang out with his dad because I think he's leaving in like towards the end of February or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, he's got like a month or so.
Yeah, something like that. He's going on a deployment, so yeah. And I'm at 6th place. That means I'm gonna have to get somebody else. I gotta get another person to round me out to 6 again.
God damn it.
I can
Yep.
just play another NPC. I mean, I can play another PC. That's fine.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
Perpetual
run 2
cycle.
characters. You're insane.
I can. I could easily do that.
We could just force everyone to play a Space Marine and a Guardsman and just flip between them on different missions.
That would
is
actually be really cool.
I mean, that's exactly what I would do if Alex was like, "Yeah, sure, that sounds great." I would bring in Oros immediately.
I mean, if you guys want to, yeah, like if you guys get this safe house and stuff moved a little bit along and stuff, I'd be perfectly fine with like the 5-2 sending you additional resources and people, and then at that point, yeah, it's like okay, if you want to be guardsmen from the 5-2, we'll have a guardsman party, and then if you want to do a full Space Marine party, that's fine, because that also means that I can have different missions.
More like we play as the Guardsman until we fuck up and we're about to die, and then the Space Marines come in and save our asses.
Well, no, the Space Marines would be getting sent on like some fuck hard, really dangerous, like sabotaging missions and stuff.
That actually
Um,
sounds really fun.
It does.
Like, sounds like a double win. We win because we get to play more characters, which is always fun. I think everyone has more fun when they don't have to choose
And
between
you
Yeah,
them.
don't
and then
have to,
Alex wins because he gets to kill us twice.
well, he doesn't
Yeah.
have to deal with a mixed party. He
well, I
can
don't.
just
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to
hard-
pull punches at all. I'd just
Yeah,
like,
like
I'm like, you have a backup character. I don't care.
it would also be easier to balance. Like Kay is saying, it'd be easier to balance when it's
mean,
only
shit,
humans
what was
versus
it?
only Space Marines.
Well,
Do you
balancing.
remember the market combat where fucking Meltagun showed up and fucking down fucking
down Jew, the Boris,
down
down
they
the
down
priest.
Boris. I managed to soak it down onto one wound, and fucking Sandalius got fucking knocked unconscious from one fucking shot.
Well, shit, if we're doubling up, give me a character sheet. I will throw it in Space Marine.
Yeah, sure.
It's easier to divide
Johnny, are
things.
you're cool with that too?
Yeah. If you make me another one, I'll make up a guardsman. I just
I'll
have
make a
to.
guardsman.
Would we just follow normal only war rules?
Only Astartes for Space Marines and only War for
Yeah.
Umis.
No. I already have the Space Marine down, so I'd have
What's the
to.
experience for the
Uh,
Space Marine story?
Yeah.
4,000 for humans, 3,000 for Space Marines.
Ooh, yeah, give me a human.
I'm going to start with Siren 10 then.
also, what would our regiment be? Is there a custom regiment that it would have to be for the
No,
5-2, or is it just
you
sort
can
of Acadian one?
You can do your own.
Okay, cool.
I didn't make the 5-2 regiment, so it's like it can be your own.
Do you guys want to make a 5-2 regiment, the rest of you?
I mean, depends on
There's
the
the
toys
rules
we get
for
to play
it.
with. Because I'm pretty like infatuated by deathcore Death Riders.
If you look up the creation rules in the only war book, it's pretty cool, pretty fun.
Yeah,
Makeup.
no, I power built Stark with the Hibernian range. Can we continue? Like, if we have humans, would we be playing Chiliads, or would we like Nikai, Kay, and Stark continue as us?
Yeah, if Kay and Nakai, like if you're already like and Stark, if you want to continue as your guardsman, that's fine. And the Chiliads come in. If you want to be a Chiliad, that's fine. I guess you can sideline Stark.
Yeah, I'll have to put
Yeah.
some thought into that.
Yeah, I'm going to keep the Fiery Psyker for human missions, and then I'll just bring in a horrible White Scars. He would have been racing Dark Eldar in the Webway with his con, and then I got separated and ended up here. What a shithole.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have those Space Marines are just gonna be.
I'm probably going to rework Oros because it's been so long since I've actually seen his stuff.
If he's Iron Hands, he's just gonna be the Iron Hands that y'all met. So you just take his spot,
Okay.
and
Cool.
then
Do I
bring
get his
him in.
Thunderhammer?
No.
No.
He's
Suck
ready for
my
95 agility.
big pee
Suck my
That's what
unit.
you can do. Let's see here. So let me see. That is to Manicus.
You're the reason I drink.
Yeah, so it's like you guys will just be basically filling the. So it's like Pyzel, Artemis, and Tamanicus, like those three. How many Space Marines will there be? Is it just 3?
Yeah, there'll be 3 new Space Marines.
So you guys would. I don't really want to
Wait.
get rid of Pyzel though. I guess. It's
I mean, you
okay.
don't have to. I mean,
I gave you how my character got here.
How was that?
yeah, this one. Well, this one's
Actually,
Kay's
fuck
character's
it. I can
literally
just
traveling through the
say
war.
that Octavian sent y'all through.
Oh, we could be the backup that Octavian sent through to investigate.
Yeah.
Bring word from our Lord Inquisitor.
And that means that you don't have to get rid of canon characters, so that we could actually bring the Space Marines back to the Milky Way.
That's cool. All right. So then, yeah. So that's something that y'all can start working towards. Is probably in a couple of sessions. It shouldn't take that long to build up the safe house, get it working enough to where the Chiliads will send some more guys, and then bam, boom, we in business.
So humans are going to be more at the forefront, doing mercenary work, pretending to be just regular mercs, and then Space Marines are going to be doing some clandestine operation shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
We go for the Ruby Syndicate.
so it's like you are going to be able to, like, the Space Marines are going to be in charge, so it's going to be like this council of Space Marines. I mean, unless one of you steps up and actually takes the leader role, unless I, like, because it's, to be honest, like, Kathor was trying to be the sergeant, but he was indecisive a lot, and he's not really a good sergeant. So if someone is decent at lead people,
I
and
have a
want to,
strange feeling that the guy that's built his character to become a chaplain might be pushing
I
towards
was
squad leadership positions.
Johnny,
I
you
was
want to be
gonna
a
say,
squad
I
leader?
mean, I can do it, but I don't want to be the new guy and then come in and
I
take a
mean,
leader's role.
Nah, it'll be fine.
It's
if
okay. We'll just
it's
mutiny and kill you.
if it's any comfort,
Because I will say that if we do this, so it's like, yeah, a little bit of balancing with humans being around and Space Marines. I do have to pull back a little bit in some areas, but if you're full Space Marines and you guys don't listen or work as a team in combat, like, I will make you regret it. Like, I'm not gonna pull any punches with Space Marines. That's for a fact. Like, I will bury you, and I won't
do
feel
it.
bad. I won't feel bad. I know you have backup characters. I won't feel bad. I was like, I will bury
You're
some
right
people.
there to bring you guys back. That means I just got to get "Don't You Die on Me" all the quicker. I
So,
didn't get it
So
on
we've
this.
got to get the Chalice as well.
It wouldn't be so hard.
it's up to you, Johnny, because I'm contemplating.
Well, I
Do you know
mean,
what an Iron Father is?
you guys do
Yeah,
need.
it's sort of the Iron Hands chaplain slash not forge person, but like
Tech Marine.
it's sort of a pseudo role for the Iron Hands. It sort of
Yeah,
combines the
so
couple
that was
of roles.
sort of what I was going for, like a re-theme of the Forge Father with more command stuff. So I mean, if you don't want to play company, if you don't want to play squad lead, I can, but like I don't mind the new guy playing squad lead because all things considered,
Yeah, if you guys are okay with it.
up until K joined and you joined, I was the new guy. So
Yeah.
and I've been squad lead since Lucian left.
I'm cool with that if you guys are, because he is built to support and sort of do social stuff and help you guys. So
I mean, if I can dump Fellowship as an Iron Hand, I will.
Wait,
I'll tell you that right now. If I don't have to build him for Fellowship, I won't.
okay,
Well,
yeah, I can do that. I'll do that
Yeah.
if you guys are cool with it.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'd
Just
say
need-
I'd put Dane forward, but I mean, none of you want him as squad lead because he's just gonna fucking put everyone in melee combat as much as possible. And but
I-
like,
it's
get
like-
out of
okay
get
with
the
that,
fuck out
but
of
is
my way.
everyone else?
I want the leaders.
Flint,
If
Flint,
you can-
are going to love Oros. I promise.
like, in or out of character, it doesn't matter. I just need a leader, because it's like the combats, if it boils down to it, 6 people doing their own thing, you're gonna crumple, because it's like we are very, like, kind of late game, and like, it's like, it's like I'm gonna start, like, I want to get these crazy combats. I want new units. I have a lot of stuff I want to start fighting, and it's like I don't want to dial stuff back, because you guys aren't playing off each other, but it's like, at this point, it's been since like August, so y'all should be able to, like, kind of work together. You guys are all played a lot of 40k too, so it's like you guys should be able to play off of each other, play against the enemy's weaknesses and stuff like that by now. So it's like if there's a leader, it's like I want to be able to hear, like, someone issuing commands and then people doing them, and, like, effectively working with each other. So it's like, if your squad leader is someone who wants to lead from the front and charge all the time, that's cool, but he's got to be effectively commanding people still. You don't tell the Devastator to charge in close combat, but you definitely can tell him to cover you while you do so.
I mean, I'll do that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't care who does it, so it's whatever. But so I mean, Dane, Johnny, I don't know, whatever. I mean, you could also have a second in command and just break the squad into 3s.
Could
To you,
do.
Flint?
I mean, my character, I am a sword brother from the Templars. I mean, I'm a veteran, but fucking chapter. I've been around. I've seen some shit. I've seen Astartes get fucking torn to shreds. So I mean,